And welcome back to episode 678 of the Unpaid and Underrated Podcast, a podcast by crew for crew. I'm one of your hosts, Big Keith, joined as always here by Big Joey.
Hello there.
And this week we got a special guest crew, Big Hunter. How are you doing, Hunter?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Good. Welcome. Welcome to the podcast. I just got a Discord chirp, so I got to kill that app so I don't hear that anymore.
Boop, boop.
And yeah, Big Hunter, you drinking anything fancy tonight?
Oh yeah, protecting it with my drink spot or chill here.
Ooh, it's a good one.
I'm gonna spill this.
He's got a refrigerator.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
to the zero. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here you go, a little Coke Zero action. Still chipping away at these Liquid Deaths by Toby that I'm not impressed with.
What flavor did you have?
That's a root beer. It is starting to grow on me, but it's not great. But I don't know, man. It's trying too hard to be a soda when, at least if you're drinking like one of the other just random fruit flavors, it's like, all right, that kind of tastes like the color might seem like in my head, so sure. But this is just like, it just tastes like syrup.
Yeah, I know you've been drinking one of the new ones. They're disgusting from what I've tried.
Yeah, I think I'm retired from them for sure.
But I like the other flavors, but the new cola ones are disgusting.
Yeah. What about you, Joey? Anything fancy? Probably not, huh? You just got home.
Water.
There you go. Water's good for you. Water's good for you. Hunter, what you wearing, buddy? I see a little green action.
Got the
we're not allowed to call it green though. It's which green derivative is that named?
I prefer hunter green, but
yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You would.
Something else, sage maybe.
There you go, sage bush.
And because he was cut off, that is the property of Massonomics.
Oh yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody else can see this. I'm just showing you guys my shirt for no reason.
Yeah. And Keith's like, "What are you wearing?" It's green. Like, let the dude answer. Bingo checked. Shirts. Bingo checked.
Not many that green shirts.
I forgot to print off my bingo card.
Yeah,
oh, God damn it.
Yeah, you know, do it while you're listening. I got the home gym nerd shirt on. I'm nervous about wearing it to work, but I'm gonna.
Nervous because you're gonna rip it?
So far, that hasn't happened. I just get covered in dust and primer and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's always a risky play with your. I really wouldn't wear $40 t-shirts to work. Like I really wouldn't. I would get you those true classics have been some of my go-to work shirts as of late. Just
I've got to go out shopping for clothes.
just super basic cheap stuff and almost just make it like a uniform to where it's just like wear the same like 5 shirts all week, but they're just the same. They're different shirts, but they're the same model. It's just nice and easy.
It's on my list of things to accomplish.
I've got the Crimson and Cream Massonomics gym shirt. The one negative, I guess, I swear these, like, I like the OG ones because I just grab them out of the hamper no matter how wrinkly they are. You can't really tell. Most of them are probably mostly because they're black, too. You can't really see how wrinkly a black shirt is. But this cream one, man, like, I'm almost self-conscious of how wrinkly it is, but it's, like, not enough to, like, re-wash it and dry it or get it out of the dryer in a timely manner or fold it or hang it up in a timely manner. So
yeah. And since this is an audio only podcast.
Well, more for like going, I'm talking about like when I was to go, if I was to go to the house in this shirt, I'd be like, yeah, I should probably clean that up.
But yeah, really, I'd be embarrassed then too. Yeah.
But I don't really do a whole lot of leaving the house unless I'm in work clothes. Let's see. So I'm still trying to figure out who made that fucking AI video of me. I don't know if anyone saw that on Discord where they did me lifting a sandbag or some shit and talking about breaking it, and I was like, yeah. And there was a lot of like there was a whole like 5-second audio voiceover, and if that's AI voice or if that was someone doing a voiceover, I couldn't put my finger in the voice just yet, but I'm sure that'll come out in the watch.
For once, I don't know.
Yeah, if it can, or just had a crew submitted or Massonomics reporter submitted or something to that extent. So.
Or if Tanner made it to mess with.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. I'm always the butt of somebody's joke, it seems like. Get some sports and books updates of speaking of being the butt of the joke is God. So Massonomics fantasy football, I am very, very not good at it this year. Whereas last year I was kind of middle of the road and finished strong. So yeah, definitely going to be relegated to the lower tier this year. And yeah,
there goes your Hall of Fame check mark.
Yeah, well, be all right. That does suck. That was I was as close as it ever would have been last year. I still have one more. I am like 1-5 or 1-6, I think, and Dodds is 0-6. So, my only goal, I guess, is be to not like the bottom 4 of us go down anyway. So I'm already confident that I'm going to get relegated to the bottom league. But as long as I at least get one more win than Dodds or whoever else is going to finish at the bottom. I guess that's a win. And then book update aspect to that is Red Rising. Everyone's chatting about that the last few months in Discord and on Instagram and whatnot. It finally pulled the trigger and started that book series. Very intense, very gut wrenching. Like first couple chapters, there's a very not a curveball of what happened right off the bat, kind of to like spark was the catalyst of the whole series. And it hooked me. I
Nice.
read the shit. Well, binged listened to. For some of you pure readers will judge that, but there's a lot of
And
audiobook
and if it's
consumers out
not
there. So fuck off.
1.0, it doesn't count.
I was actually literally just talking to Jake about that like 2 seconds ago, and because he's telling me he listens to him on like 2.5, and I'm like 2.5.
No, that's
Like,
insane. Yeah.
and then so like I played it on 2.5. It literally is that. Yeah. And he was like, "Well, I do slow it down to like 1.5 when I started, or if there's like an intense scene or something." And I'm like, "All right," because I could listen at 1.5, maybe even 1.75, but he gave me like a whole spiel of how he's been like training to just consume them faster. And I'm like, all right, I like to still like I don't know. As they go, at what point are you consuming so much that you're losing a little bit of the enjoyment? Anyway, I think it's a 6 book series, so I'm very excited to continue down that road. And then, Big Hunter, did you get your crew gift yet?
Oh yeah.
What did you think of those?
I got the gym. Sorry, I'm looking for them. The cottage cheese, and I wound up with 2 Pueblo Gold freestyles.
Oh,
yeah.
you were one of the 4 packs that Nate was talking about. That the elusive 4 pack single household crew, because there's a lot of crew out there. Actually, I came to light how many different crew did have their spouses signed up that people might not even like. Their spouse probably really isn't. They might have a Discord login, but they probably never get on Discord basically. And it's just
I wish I had done that now.
Yeah, 5 or 6 other guys, and some people kind of reaped the benefits of that, of being able to get 5 or 6 different cards. Where on my household we only got 4 separate cards, I believe. So I got a couple duplicates. I'll try to trade at Crew Falls maybe and see if I can get turn them into something. But I am proud of Crew. We did a really good job for the most part, letting it go about a 4 or 5, I don't know, 3, 4 or 5 days, whatever it was. That's usually not the thing. And I don't know if me guilting people into it at first had anything to do with it. I don't know or care, but God, I'm really glad that I wasn't. I did end up seeing it, but it was like very briefly, and I can't blame the person because like I don't think they knew, and I saw they did delete the story. But all in all, very proud of Crew for letting it go at least 3 or 4 days. And then Tanner was the one that was basically like, "All right, assholes, let's start seeing some Instagram posts about this. We didn't send them out for nothing," kind of thing. And I was like, "All right, there's still like a third of the community that hasn't got them yet, but all right, let's let the dogs out, I guess." But I don't think Joey's gonna see his for another couple months.
Yeah, it'll be like 2 weeks. I actually don't even have my order from the last drop. Like that still hasn't shown up yet. But I mean, it's kind of like, even if I know what the gift is, I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, it's true.
Right. So then I will say, when Tanner said I'm mailing out the Canadian ones today,
yeah, it's a couple
I
days ago,
messaged him and I was like, "Can you get Mary or Jack to sign mine so I have one of the rarest cards?" But then I'm gonna act like I didn't know, and I'm gonna be like, "Why is mine broken?" Like I would have totally played into it, but it turns out I was like an hour late from him dropping it off at the post office, because it's like,
yeah, he'd have to print off a new. I mean, not that big of a deal, but he'd have to print off a whole new envelope too, probably. Well, I guess he could have cut it and then taped it.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. I like, there would have been a fun way to do it, but it just would have been really funny if I just had one that was signed by somebody that's not even Massonomics.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, mine's, who is the, like, it would have been really funny to me for no reason other than
get Larry to sign a couple of them and just send those out.
Right? Like just for no, like, out of
he'd
nowhere.
be like, "What is this shit?"
It's almost accidentally announced the mailer or guessed the mailer before they were ever sent out. It was probably about a month ago. I'd sent in the Discord because I found some like Brian Shaw cards on eBay. All my friends are getting into cards right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered those and I sent in the Discord like, "Is anybody into these like old strongman or powerlifting cards?" And Tanner sent the one of him and said, "Oh, you mean these old things?"
Mm-hmm.
I almost typed out like, "Did I just accidentally guess the mailer?"
There were a couple other my like a couple other people I've been like group chat with had the same thought that it would be like the uh the actual the cards they used to do, just like read just
Yeah.
print a bunch of those off. But like as good of an idea that is, like so many of those I wouldn't say aren't relevant, but like that's a lot of work for something that's not really crew
Yeah.
related or
Which one do
really
you want? Which one do you want?
yeah.
Do you
So
want the Stoltman one? Maybe Shane Hunt?
yeah,
Which one
it's
do
like
you want?
yeah, so like
Uh, yes.
Also, there is this really fun thing with crew is they're always so close to the point, but not touching it. And that has been a
Oh yeah.
very common thing happening, where it's always like right there, but not all the way there. And that's a recurring theme I am noticing is that we sometimes guess things and then they are close to what's happening.
never say never.
Never say never. Although if you
Yeah, I
just
was
continue to say that, oh, go ahead.
I was pumped whenever I opened the envelope that day and saw those. Man,
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what I've got there.
I do got to figure out like a better display or not. I mean, I want to display them somehow, but like I don't know to figure that one out. I think for now, I'll probably just put them in one of my magnetic sleeve things and just put
Make
them
them
up on.
all Christmas ornament.
I've got a pretty cool setup in the
Uh,
gym here. I'll have to send you guys a picture of later.
well, yeah. Hopefully,
Kind
when we get our guest in the horn, we'll hear all about his CTF and the pictures that he has of his gym. Hopefully, ideally,
of,
that's a trend we're trying to instill in our guests and the future guests is get those
we were
CTF
supposed to send
pictures up.
pictures of those.
No, like on the map itself.
I'm just kidding.
Ah, I see. He's already got it. See,
Got
well,
him.
see, sometimes I don't know because I've been asked questions like that by guests who tell me they listen, and I'm like, oh, that's funny, and they're like, wait, well, I didn't make it. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Uh,
So it's very hard to get that first like
what's a
10.
CTF?
Yeah, the first. Well, I didn't know that a couple weeks ago. So it took me a second there. It's hard to know everything all at once. I'm like, it can't be perfect.
I just wanted to take a brief moment and ask you guys, based on last week's episode, when we rate last week's episode or this week's episode, I guess at this rate, but when this comes out, it's last week's because we record in the future in times of flat circle. Um, I want you to include your tier ranking of powerlifting lifts. I want that to be a part of your rating of last week's episode. Does that make sense?
Sure. Do you want to go first so we can follow suit?
Yeah, so they did the strongman tier episode where they listed strongman events, most of which were deadlifts of some sort, and they ranked them S, A, B, C, or F. And they made the joke saying, "Oh, next week we'll do the powerlifting one." And then I thought it would be really funny if we did. I didn't disagree with a lot of theirs. There was one that I was just like, "No, that's the best." Like, but I'd be damned if I was taking notes while I was driving.
No, I'm looking at it right now. If you want
Yeah.
me to, uh,
Um,
yeah.
Go ahead. Which one do you
So,
think was the one I disagreed with?
oh, I'm trying to think. So F tier is the hold, the duck walk, and a squat. So none of those would be a problem. C tier was fingers, sandbag, which I disagree with sandbag being that low.
You love them so much you break them.
A tire flip, circus dumbbell, the Conan's wheel. This fucking image is so.
Conan's wheel, that's the one where I was just like, no,
Yeah,
I would have put that up higher. Thank you for reminding me. That's the one I definitely would have put higher because
yeah. There you go.
I think if people can grasp the weight while they're watching and tie it into the Conan movie, I think that there is an opportunity that's a really fun one to watch. Plus, it does look fun to do. So I
I've
think I
seen
disagreed with that one.
I've seen people almost die on those though, because like when you drop it, like and your body's still moving. Like I've seen people just get like basically clotheslined in the chest when like
Yeah,
they drop it, and it drop like in person, and it's just like, oh, are you okay, bud? Because that had to hurt.
yeah. So definitely gonna give that one 5 out of 5 fingers.
There you go.
And as my ranking, squat is A, deadlift is S, and bench is F.
All right.
In my incorrect opinion, but what do I know?
Yeah, and yep. Now, did you see what I did today? I said, in my correct opinion, your list is accurate on Instagram.
Big Hunter, what do you got, buddy? Rate last week's episode and give me your powerlifting tier.
I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 Mastonomics trading cards.
Well, there you go.
I've got to put deadlift up top. It's my favorite by far.
Mhm.
S for deadlift. S tier, as the kids call it.
I guess down from there. Gosh, I hate squat and bench, but
I mean, technically, they could all three be S's. Like, it don't. It's not. It doesn't have to be one per. It's whatever you truly feel
I'll
about
put
them.
both of those in A,
There
and
you
then just up top for sure.
go. All right. Anything stand out to you from the episode itself?
Uh, Not that I can recall. I've listened to a lot of backlog since then and now. So,
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's yep. We'll get into that later for sure. All right, then I guess I'll jump in here. So, as far as the tier list, I don't know. I don't know. I guess like looking at it, it's hard because like they didn't narrow it down to this is the tier list for spectators. This is the tier list for competitors. They just said this is the tier list for kind of whatever the fuck we feel like. So it's really hard. You could pick it apart from any direction of, well, as a spectator, that's awesome, but as a competitor, that sucks, and vice versa. And they didn't really give us a defined like this is what this is for. So that was kind of a little tricky, but because like I think doing sandbags is fucking fun and awesome, and it's like convenient as shit. And I don't know, I don't feel that they're that much less than watching stones. I think part of it is because I know how much effort it is to clean up after stones. Like I much prefer doing sandbags, so I'm a little partial to sandbags over stones. But I guess as a from a layman's person, they'd be like, oh yeah, stones look cooler because it's a rock. You can relate to it more, I guess. But I don't know. For the most part, the list was adequate. I would give it a 5 out of 5 tier list, and then my ranking of S squat bench deadlift on a S A B C F tier would probably be squat S tier for sure, deadlift A tier, and bench B tier maybe. Like if I had to, you know, and at one point in my life I would probably say bench is S tier, and but I don't know. Current Keith for sure. I don't really care about. I could probably even put bench in C or F and not really care. So yeah, I'm gonna go bench C tier, deadlift A tier, squat C tier, or sorry S tier. Yeah, yeah. I'll dig with that. I will stand by that and wait for people to tell me my wrong opinion later.
Somehow we will all be wrong to somebody. David's.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what's in Keith's box? Thank you, Big British David. He sent me a Massonomics orange beanie.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's been talking about that. It was actually funny. I went back and looked. I think I made a comment trying to buy one like a year ago or something, and he DM'd me and was like, "Oh, I have one. I'll send it to you when I get a chance." And everyone knows Big David has disappeared for the last year. He is a very busy man, and it did take him 9 months to get me that. So no one gets special treatment with the Davids. So, but I very much appreciated that, my friend, and I will wear it proudly
Yep.
in the coming months.
Just right before you do the last thing, that was actually a good reminder. First piece of mail to show up in my door uh, after the strike ended was stickers from Big Market by you Barbell.
Nice.
Yeah,
I,
that was very nice. Where I was just like, I wonder if there's mail yet. The thing's been over for 3 days, and there was only one piece in there, and it was those. That was awesome.
does it say when it was originally postmarked?
Uh, I don't know how to read things.
I don't know either. I
Yeah,
don't.
October 4th. Oh
That's
yeah.
not horrible. I mean, it
No.
was a fairly quick shutdown then. I mean, really.
Oh yeah, it was only about.
All right. Well, speaking of 2 weeks, Brian likes to talk. Big Brian. If I felt like he talked about stuff for 2 weeks on his episode today. No, I'm just playing. I'd enjoy it. Brian Koppelman, crew adjacent, I think. I'm not sure if he's crew or not. I don't even. But he's the movie producer, director, writer guy that did Rounders and a bunch of other movies. They've talked about him before on their podcast. So he's got I think he's in upstate New York. So several hours from me. Probably about as. Everyone says California's so big. I'm pretty sure it would take me like 8 hours to get to Brian's house. So it's a pretty big state over here as well. Um, I think it was about a 45-minute walkthrough video, so I don't think Joey watched it. And I would say, because I think this one might be the one more than any. I guess we've only seen, what have we seen? Just Glucks and Brian so far from New York, or from the New England trip.
Mhm.
But like, because they had mentioned coming back from this trip that how like more than ever this round of reviews are essentially walking podcast because it's just the dudes just shooting the shit, and nothing was more accurate than that with Brian's, because he would just kind of they'd ask him like one thing, and then he would just and I'm not saying this is an insult to him, but it was whatsoever. It's just they just let him kind of run with like a little 5 minute segue into a personal story, somewhat related to fitness and health and stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. So definitely didn't get a lot of that in the other. I think it might be the first one that really kind of dove into that, and it was. I think that might have been the one Tanner was thinking about in his head when he had, coined a walking podcast. Because that's what I thought of the whole time. And he had a lot of really cool Soreneck stuff, but it was more his story and getting into lifting as like a 55-year-old dude that couldn't even deadlift 65 pounds, and having like how he gets people that are his like an older generation asking him like lifting advice and stuff now, and how he kind of thrives on that, and just you can see the dude's got a lot of layers. He's pretty connected, it seems like. So more to come, if anything comes from that. So, but yeah, I enjoyed the video. So go give that a listen in a while. Well, yeah, go give that YouTube video a listen, because that's everyone knows that's how I watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And
What color was his equipment?
black. It was actually. So you didn't get a chance to watch that today, did you, Hunter?
Yeah, I had it playing while I was working out today.
Oh, okay. What'd you think?
So I mainly listened as well.
Yeah. Brian, but it almost it could have. I personally feel like if you watched it blindly, it could have just been like the 45-minute interview portion of a 2 hour long Massnomics podcast. That's kind of what it was. But not knocking it, like it was still very consumable and very watchable. It was just you could tell like they know how to interview people. So it was really cool. Anything else you guys saw from Gen Pop this week we need to talk about before we hit them with some affiliates and sponsor reads?
No, I'm just want to say I'm really excited for all the new podcasts coming from crew and former crew. I know that things are going to be amazing. I'm going to listen to all of those. What's funny is the two people involved probably don't even listen to this podcast.
Oh, well, there was also like I know what you're talking about, the Gabe and fucking what's his face. There was Big Dan with the arm tattoos came on and was trying to start a new podcast too. So I was just like, so
no, that one sounds dope, and I might jump in on that one.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Gabe one.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Just imagine a guy you haven't talked to in a year being like, "You want to start a podcast? You do all the work. I'll be in."
And that was the funny part. It was like, yeah. And then like someone posted the Gabe like video again, because there's people. We're literally almost are we at 800 crew yet? I think we are. But regardless, like there's literally new people every day that don't know what the fuck we're talking about. So knowing that like a new person gets to watch that Gabe video every time it's posted makes me kind of smile, because they're just like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, I think that was like 2 years ago and it still got legs. Yep. It makes me chuckle every time.
Massnomics is a bunch of Karens. Anyway, hit us up at Obsidian Ammonia. I'm still getting stuff from them. So hit them up with code unpaid. Plate Snacks code unpaid. Still probably one of our most popular between that one and Obsidian Ammonia. I love that you guys are using those. I love that if somebody asks even the slightest, where do I get this made? Where do I get this printed? It's not even me or Keith. It's you guys being like, Plate Snacks code unpaid, go.
And then when someone says something else, they usually get roasted and drugged. They're like, oh, you can get them cheaper from Joe Schmo fucking stickers. And then like someone else will come in and be like, yeah, don't do that. We don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do that here. It's never me and you either. That's really funny. And of course, my friend Chris at Belt Fed Strength. He's also got a select one for crew, which is code unpaid.
Indeed. Hunter, do you have anything you want to tell us about Massnomics?
Well, yeah. Pull out my notes here.
Oh, yep. Hunter did get the script, so we're about ready to, we're staying on track. You get the.
All right. I'm going to try to read this without messing up. It's a little longer than I thought. Now that I'm in front of you guys, that is what she said. Are you tired of wearing shorts that aren't lift shorts? Do you drink your LaCroix like a coward in private instead of screaming it into the Great Plains wind? Then you need Massonomics, the only brand that makes you stronger just by hearing it with your ears. I'm talking enough inside jokes to confuse your whole gym. Do you like getting strong, staying strong, and using your strength? And get in here. We're lifting hard, living easy, and buying stuff we don't need from South Dakota's finest. Massonomics. It's not just a brand. It's a cult you can flex in. Visit massonomics.com or don't. What do I know? But be quick and get in before the line in the sand.
Well done.
Only red long, too.
Only 3
Nah,
spots left.
it indeed.
Yeah.
I love when that gets people. What do
You
you think?
notice the backlog reference there, hearing it with your ears?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
That cracked me up the first time I heard it.
oh, but then you hear it another 150 times.
Yeah.
Skip button.
Well,
Within a couple hours, though.
it would be
Short
funny if
videos.
they just like every now and then just sprinkled in like an old school intro just for shits and giggles. I'm sure they might not even have those audio files anymore, but I think that would just be funny to like play the old Tyler intro or whatever.
Just
Just
rate
I
it.
was really confused with the deep, sexy voice I heard the
yes,
first
yeah.
episode.
Massonomics.
Yeah.
It would be really funny just out of nowhere just to see who's even listening, right? They just did that. Like, you just heard the Massonomics podcast with your ears. We'd all be like, no.
It's like just a backlog trauma. I mean, well, I guess I don't know. For those of us that like weren't like, I was able to naturally kind of just at my discretion go through the backlog before there was ever any like mode of motivation from the Hall of Fame or whatever. But like I could see people that are kind of like when you're obligated to do it, it's kind of like if you do something because you want to do it, it's like for you. But if you're asked to do something, you're like, well, go fuck yourself. I don't want to do this. So I could
Yeah.
kind of see people having that feeling just a little bit, maybe like so. But yeah, what do you think? We got to kick Big Andrews Garrison's ass out of here so we can get this podcast going, right?
Yeah, all right. See if our guest is here.
Big Hunter, is that you, buddy?
It is.
Hey, welcome to the podcast, my friend. Well, we always hit people off with the hard one first, so we'll make you think about this one for a minute. What brought you to Massonomics? Why are you here? Why'd you stay? How'd you get here? All that.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
That's another example of me asking a question and answering it 3 times, I believe. I do that every.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's
My friends, Big Wesley and Big Zach,
which
kind
big
of,
so Wesley Honeycutt, right? And then which Zach?
yeah,
We have a lot of. I think we can't. We're to the point now we can't just use. We have to either drop a last
true.
name or an Instagram handle because there's just too many people of the same names.
Big Wesley Honeycutt and Big Zach Fleming.
Good deal.
We all kind of became supporting members and CFTs around the same time. CTFs.
Yeah. See, we have a little CET here, so it's hard for us sometimes with acronyms, guys.
Just think of CT Fletcher. It's still your
CTA.
motherfucking set.
And he does say fuck more than anybody more except me. So yeah,
Yeah,
CT.
yeah, that would
and
be.
and his last name is also Fletcher, so it would see. So his initials are CTF.
Thanks. Yep.
That's right.
I'm glad I could walk you down that joke.
Yeah, you started it and I landed it for you, buddy.
Damn it.
I got there. All right, sorry there, Hunter. You got a CTF.
Oh yeah, still my set. Sorry. They were kind of fans before I was, like of the YouTube, and remember when the Crispy Boys came out. We all started kind of following Massonomics, but we were never this immersed until we decided it was a good idea to all create home gyms.
Oh yeah.
And I've just spiraled down the rabbit hole from there, and so have they. So those two guys got me in here pretty much.
Like ballpark, like we talking like this last month? Was this 4 years ago? Was this 6 months ago? Like give us any time a vague time frame, or like when you started listening to the podcast regularly, like your first couple guests you remember, or well, I guess we can't really ask that anymore because anyone that's listened, anyone that's came on in the last probably 2 years doesn't know that they fucking ever did guest interviews. It seems,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that wasn't a thing. They're not just getting those natural people that have like, oh, I followed this person here because now it's all just like the shit we enjoy. It's just the homies talking. So sorry.
Yeah, I've probably been this immersed for the past 6 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the YouTube and the occasional podcast, I think whenever the Crispy Boys flag came out was whenever we kind of discovered Massonomics as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the backlog, there were some older episodes that I had already watched that I guess I wasn't aware of what I was watching at the time. So,
okay, that's cool.
Kind of lurking from afar until the past 6 months or so, probably.
Nice. So you say your life has dramatically improved in the last 6 months. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh boy, his eyes lit up with that one. So just so everyone knows who we're talking to, name, Discord username, Instagram mainly, just wherever, people know who's talking and where to find you.
Yeah, big Hunter Holbrook of Double H Barbell. I believe my Discord and Instagram are probably Double H 1115. I can double check that
That's it.
actually.
As long as I type in double H, I'm sure it'll pop up.
Yeah,
Uh,
or last name's there. Oh no, it's Holbrook
oh,
underscore
look at you being off.
115. I need to change that. It's got to match the gym.
Yeah, well, tune in next week to see what he changes Instagram handle to.
Yeah.
um, that accent. I know last time I accused someone of having a southern accent, it was the guy that lived in the Pacific Northwest. So hopefully I didn't butcher this one again. But you got a little twang to you, I feel. Where are you from, buddy?
Eastern Kentucky,
There you
Kentucky
go.
crew.
That sounds like it. Oh, why didn't I see you at home gym con then, fucker? Like,
That was before I got in here, I guess.
yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, yeah, you must have just missed it. Really, I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
I think so. I remember watching the Massonomics video over it, but I think
well,
yeah.
highly. How far are you from Louisville?
I should know this. I'm going tomorrow. About 4 hours
Okay,
roughly.
so that's doable. You could
Got
definitely
a crew
like.
meetup planned. Big crew meetup in
Oh,
Louisville.
nice, nice. Who else? It's the guys you just mentioned, or more people?
Uh, Big Wesley Honeycutt is going to be up there as well, but we're meeting up with Big Brandon Doyle
Oh,
to
dope.
Oh, he's awesome.
lift at his place.
Oh, you can nice. You're nice. That's a good thing he's got a combo, or he's got that combo
Yeah,
rack, so
we're
that'll
both
definitely
like
come in handy since he's
5'10".
fucking 6'5", so that'll work out
Yeah,
good.
All right. I
yep.
saw him doing some Jefferson deadlifts today, so make sure you get those in.
I saw him breaking his scale today too. Did you see that? He broke his
Me and
scale
Wesley
weighing.
have been doing Squat-tober lately, so I think we're going to try to hit some squats Saturday morning. We're driving up tomorrow, but I think we're going to lift with him Saturday morning. So we're going to try to hit some squats.
It
We're
was
going to have to
awesome.
use that.
He's a good dude.
Jefferson
Have fun
squats?
with that.
I've been introduced to Zerchers lately, and that's enough pain for me right now.
I wish I didn't like those as much as I do.
Me too. But first, I was like, these are stupid. This just hurts, and I could do more weight on my back and probably get more from it. But then the more I went, I was like, I can see where this is probably helping me. So kind of
Yeah.
like them now.
Have you done Zercher deadlifts yet?
I've not. I've seen them.
Those actually suck. I will put that out there. I do not enjoy doing those.
It's a good idea for me. I don't think I could get down there.
No, and that is hard. So sometimes I have to do them off pins or
Yeah, I'd have to do
off
him
the
elevated
rack
for sure.
Yeah. But it definitely is like, oh, my max deadlifts, for me, let's say 405 right now, right? And 225 is a fucking struggle on a Zercher dead. And you're just like, am I weak? Did I forget how to do this? It's just, no, it's such a different lift.
See,
Go ahead.
did you see Mofo? He posted us. They almost never post anything on Instagram, I feel, and he did like a whole thing where it was just him doing odd lifts.
It was
It
him
was like
doing the
6 odd
Jeffersons
lifts.
today, not Brandon. Damn
And
it.
that's fair because Mofo's nowhere near as tall as Brandon, but they're similar. Mofo's just like a 2/3
A
size
long trip
Brandon.
for Brandon.
Maybe not 2/3. He's probably like a 7/8 Brandon. But no, he was doing a bunch of different shit. It was all the odd lifts. Like hey,
Yeah.
what's the squat? The Steinborn squat. I don't know.
With an axle too, for some reason.
Did a whole bunch of random stuff, but it was actually I think I saw that at like 5 in the morning. I probably should have reshared it, but I was like just getting in the car. I was like, sorry, I'll have to look at this later, and never did.
So you're kind of new to the crew. So I'm actually very interested in this question. What is the piece of merch that you see other people wearing and showing off that you wish you had?
It seems that I have the same answer as everyone else that I have heard give this on this podcast. The Yeah Buddy shirt.
Yep.
If I'm going to say that. I
Yeah,
want that
buddy.
one, but missed out.
Well,
I got one of the high bar what is it, high bar squat club or something.
Yeah, you showed me. You texted me that yesterday, didn't you? You got it on fucking eBay for like $6 or something.
Yeah, whenever the
Wow.
cards came in, I was like, I got to check eBay and see what all's on here for
Oh yeah, that's actually smart.
$4.69. That was on there for $7. There's also a sick sumo deadlift shirt on there, but it was a medium, so
Mm.
no. But yeah, I was like $7 for sold out Massonomics merch. Can't pass that up. So
Yeah, that's not bad. There was like, was
be a
that
funny one to wear.
was that Poshmark or something a couple years ago? Someone was selling a bunch of random stuff. I remember them posting about that. But yeah, I don't even know how. You might as well just give the shirt away for $7. Like because obviously you have to pay shipping and stuff. But that guy, he's not getting really any of the shipping costs. So like you literally, I wouldn't put anything in an envelope and mail it out for $7. Like I would literally just donate it to Goodwill at that point for
Well, that's the
seven.
thing about Massonomic shirts. They're not yours. It's just your turn with them.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Yep.
But I think anyone selling a shirt on eBay is like so far removed from like being in deep with Massonomics. They would just be like, I have a random shirt. I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, it was odd to see on there.
It is. It very is. So that's what's that Hall of Fame status? It's got to be in the 600s, right?
What?
Or sorry, the
This
supporting
means
membership. Yeah, no, supporting membership number. Yeah, that was that. My question was so bad. I think his eyes went left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah.
Like,
And I fell asleep. Like
yeah,
I just
like,
was
wait, what?
just pretend you're asleep. Just go to sleep.
that was the
You can answer
678.
either question. I know. Yeah, run with it. Yeah, yeah. So 678.
Yeah,
So okay. So you're in the new guys. So yeah, you're. So yeah, that's so well did the line in the sand because they were probably talking about getting the line in the sand 6 months ago. For the next crew gift. Did that help motivate you, or were you already
absolutely.
had you?
Yeah,
Okay.
they got me good. That was before I knew the joke too.
Oh,
Well, this
that's
one isn't a joke for the mailer, but the line in the sand joke. That's where I
yeah,
learned that.
the line in the sand that lasts for 17 months. But yeah, no, it works. It is a good marketing tool for sure. So then I guess you can answer the other part of that question of what's your Hall of Fame status?
This makes three.
Three. Okay.
Yeah,
So you definitely ought to get I'm assuming you don't have a crew picture yet, but you should. Or is that one of the ones you do have?
yeah. Which I posted it as an Instagram story, so
Nope, you don't. You got to do a full. It's got to be a
doesn't count.
main post. So
Dog me to two.
you'll
We'll get one with Big Brandon Saturday, hopefully, if he'll
absolutely.
allow
Yep.
You
That'll get
better.
it.
Yeah, always. Anytime there's a crew meetup, like you got to get pictures. Like I
Yeah,
mean, and then the pictures like that, really cool. Decor for the gym. FYI, takes it's literally
and
like it's like 60 cents to print a picture off at CVS or wherever the fuck. So take care of that.
the drink spotter is on there, and then now I'm on this podcast. I already paid for the room to go to the Arnold this year, so that'll be
Okay.
off of the coming up on 10 orders. So working on it.
Nice. I gotta figure out my accommodations. Anyone listening to this and wants to do an Airbnb, maybe as long as it's not a shitty one like Big Matt Sunling's last year's Crew Falls Airbnb. If it's a real Airbnb with separate rooms, I'm down. If anyone wants to go to the Arnold, let me
That's
know.
what we booked. Pretty cheap right now. I don't know if they change getting closer to the Arnold,
Yeah,
but
they probably. That's why I kind of want to. I figured there's a hand. There's gonna be plenty of people at Crew Falls that are gonna go to the Arnold, so I'll probably try to like in person organize something, or at least because I don't want to
What?
a night for a hotel.
What?
Do you?
The Arnold is in March. Oh, you said Crew Falls, not fucking Home Gym Con.
Oh yeah.
I just had a Keith moment.
Fuck you. That's not what we
Here's-
call it.
What's your Hall of Fame number? 600 something?
Yeah, yes, I know my calendar, fucker. Anyway, this is the beauty of this podcast because it's about so much shit that we're already thinking about that it's like I can't
Yep.
just like not just mouth diarrhea my thought of like, oh well, I'm gonna do this
We are not professionals.
because someone listening is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna remind him to talk about that at Crew Falls and be like, well, let's get that organized. Be like, sweet.
So I do see the CTF flag back there, and for all of you people out there, that is Certified Training Facility.
CT Fletcher.
Yep, CT Fletcher. I think you already mentioned the name, but if you want to drop that here, just because AI would pick it up and slot it in where it's supposed to go.
yep, double H barbell.
Hell yeah.
One of the three in the same little cluster of Eastern Kentucky.
Hey, that's awesome. Right?
Oh, so you and the other dudes do live right next to each other then, like a general vicinity? It's like so.
Within 30 minutes of each
Okay,
other.
so I mean, yeah, that's close enough to where like half my lifting buddies, yeah, there's like a 45-minute radius from people that come here, give or take, from where one lives and the other lives. So that's pretty cool. I dig it. All right, so
Oh, can I do this
Yeah,
one? Because I was the one that sent you the
caught it.
message.
Yeah,
Yeah. Today I did not have a lot of time to go over the show notes, so I went over them between yesterday and today. Part of the reason this was a late recording is it was Parent Teacher Day. and that went till about 6:45. So I had to like zoom home and essentially,
And then zoomed you.
yeah, and then zoomed me, and then I threw two kids at my wife and was like, "Going to record, bye." Um, but there's one thing I caught. How did you explain unpaid and underrated to the people that you sent this to? Because I am almost 100% sure they thought we were Massonomics.
Uh, well, I told them about like the Massonomics podcast, that this was kind of a podcast by supporting members, kind of about the Massonomics podcast. One of my friends said, "Oh, so you're joining a cult?" I was like, "Yeah, this is a cult."
First of all, shut up. Second of all, yeah, kinda.
really are called. It's the scary part.
That's how I explain it to all of my friends anymore. Like
There's worse cults out there, though.
me and Big Zach Fleming work together, so we'll be talking about it and stuff. Everybody else is like, "What are you guys talking about?" We're like, "Oh, it's this cult we're in."
And honestly, it just gets like as a resignation where you're just like, it's a cult. Like, yep, yep.
To
Somebody
explain.
somebody that submitted for you was talking about how they enjoy watching our videos with you on YouTube, and I thought that was really funny.
No,
Because I was like, no,
in my
no.
life.
Yeah, it's
My
probably
life.
that's probably not. You're probably thinking we're Tanner and Tommy, which is fine.
Yeah,
We're Tanner and Tommy adjacent.
there we go.
So they should be Tanner and Tommy, and we should be Tammy and Tanner.
Yeah, there we go. I love when when people naturally say Tammy and Tanner. It makes me laugh so hard. Like between my wife and I, we do it once a month. Like one of us once a month says it, and then people say it on here every now and then, and oh, it's great. It's really my favorite.
All right, hit them with the least fun, most fun.
All right, Hunter, you've been around long enough. You probably know how to play this game, but like, go ahead and explain it to your family and friends. How do we play least fun, most fun?
Yeah, least fun, most fun is a game where these gentlemen give me a topic and I tell what is the least fun about it and then the most fun about
Beautiful, perfect, well done. Least fun, most fun. Restoring cast iron skillets. What do you think
it. Oh
about
God.
that?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the least fun first. There's a lot of least fun actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Brother, yeah, I mean, if there's like six thing, I don't care. Just you have like up to 3 minutes. Go
Yeah, I always wind up with too much. So
to do.
yeah, I try to buy some cast iron myself just to restore for fun. And then friends and family will want me to restore some of theirs. And then
Oh yeah, then it
3 months later, they're like, "Hey, did you ever get that cornbread pan finished?" And I'm like, "No, let me get that done real quick for you. Just get overwhelmed." Then of course everything's hot whenever you're trying to like reseason and burn yourself, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So you don't use like a vibration plate or anything like that. You're doing it all manual.
No, right now I do the lye bath thing. It just kind of eats off the
Okay.
seasoning,
Yep.
drips down the middle, and obviously clean it very well and reseason it. I'm kind of trying to look into building one of the electrolysis tanks.
That's what I meant. Yeah, the vibration plates or
Oh yeah,
electrolysis tanks. Yeah.
I've not ventured that far yet. I try to stay away from like super heavy rust just because of that. But I would like to. I would like to get into that, but it's just another one of those time things with a 2-year-old and work. It's kind of limited.
Do you use I know I bought some chainmail for cleaning my
Yeah,
cast iron. Do you find that that's the best option?
yeah, especially when you're not. I'm not super great at cooking on cast iron, so
Mm,
my food gets stuck all the time.
me too. My
So
wife, she's down to an art. My wife, she's down to an art. She can cook anything in cast iron and it comes out great. And then I'll be like, I'm gonna make some eggs, and I'll pull out the cast iron. She's like, No, you're not. Get out of my
yeah,
kitchen
eggs are
because
hard.
you're gonna leave
She's
that for
that's
me to
perfect.
clean.
Eggs.
Yeah, and you're not gonna use enough of anything, and I'm gonna hate it. All right, most fun.
Um, I guess is the after fact, getting to cook on them and eat
Yeah,
whatever you made.
Nice. Well, I
Get
thought that
some
was.
wall hangers and
I like that how kind of correlated back to like the backlog of being, having doing it at your own discretion versus being obligated to do it is kind of how you feel about when people ask you to restore shit for them versus
yeah,
just enjoying it.
That's why I don't charge anybody because they might not see their paying again for the next 2 months because I'm going to forget it or get overwhelmed with all the other ones.
Yeah, that sounds like taking your hobby to a job level, and then it's just
Yep.
all the fun goes away when it's more
Yeah.
than just a fun hobby.
Yep. All fun, no fun. Um, do you want the hype person question or the new one I was thinking about?
Go ahead with the new one, I guess.
Okay. If you could have one training session with anybody, alive, dead, or fictitious, who would it be?
Oh gosh, that's a rough one.
You asked for the new one, sorry.
I have to go with Ronnie Coleman just for the
Yeah, buddy.
then though. Like,
Yeah, back then, Ronnie Coleman.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that would be a.
not today's Ronnie Coleman because I'm pretty
You
sure
guys did
he's
bring up C.T. Fletcher though. That would be
that one would be hard because I don't like being yelled
pretty
at while I
enjoyable.
lift.
Depends on how crowded the gym is. If I'm not in a home gym,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
you get super awkward when there's people in there and your buddy's yelling at you.
And a lot of swearing.
Yeah.
I don't even swear this much. It's like having Keith in the room.
Who me?
All right. Nah, do you want to move into the It's Your Life section of this?
Yeah. So big hunter. Feel free to let people know what you do for a living. I know what you do, and I know there's a lot of people that have the same profession. So if you want to talk about that, great. If not, we can move on.
Yeah, I'm a police officer in a small town here in eastern Kentucky. That's there's a lot of least fun, most fun there as well.
How long have you been a police officer?
I'm going on 8 years. So March will be 8 years.
Ooh,
Oof.
I do need to
Too
add that.
long.
I keep forgetting to go back to the original show doc. So, how old are you then?
28.
Oh,
Be
Jesus.
29 in
You were
January.
you were literally pulling people over as a 20-year-old. So you were
Yeah.
you were writing people up for DUIs when you couldn't drink a beer.
Well, you have to be 21 to be a police officer in Kentucky.
Oh, so
So
you were just turned 21 then.
yeah, I turned 29 in January. So
Okay,
2 months
okay.
after that, I started policing for some reason. But yeah, man, way too young to be doing it. 21 is way
But I
too
mean, if you get
young. And
depending on how your benefits and shit work there, what is it? Do you think you have to put your 30 in and you can retire, or is it not?
yeah, 25.
Okay, so yeah, the sooner you start, the sooner you get out, really. So at that point, you can retire at fucking 46 years old or something.
Yeah, yeah. If you get with a decent department starting out, some of the smaller agencies around here don't have the hazardous duty retirement. They call it. It's just a regular 401k. So
Oh, that's fucking yeah, I wouldn't do that.
first probably 3 or 4 years were just wasted somewhere like that. But
Okay.
I've been at my current department. I do have good benefits now. So
So you have put 25 in there, or is it 25 total?
25 in there.
Okay, so you'll have to go closer to 50, but
Yeah,
still,
what I had before
that ain't
wouldn't transfer over.
that ain't
So
bad though.
so I have a question because I know like I will attest to this. A 21-year-old and a 29-year-old are two different people. What do you think is if you had to give one lesson you've learned between 21-year-old police officer and 29-year-old police officer, what's the lesson that you would tell yourself at 21 today?
Uh, Probably just to I don't know, I guess slow down with everything. Like when you first start, you're kind of in a big fizz trying to figure everything out or act like you already know everything. I think the best thing to do at that point is to just kind of breathe, ask someone for help. Like it's not
Mhm.
a it's not a big deal if you don't know what you're doing whenever you first start doing something. So I
That's
would go with that.
I think that's a good lesson that anybody would take doing something new. So thank you for that. All right, Towhead, how much do you want to get into your lifting history?
Uh, that doesn't matter. I'm not a towhead anymore, sadly. No hair at all.
Oh, was that when you still had hair on the sides? Is that I never is that what people call it?
Apparently, I think it's something about
Uh,
blonde hair or curly hair. I don't remember
No,
the
I
the
can.
meaning behind it, but yeah, I used to have really long blonde, like white blonde hair.
Like Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
I wish I still had it.
Me too.
It's another thing I would tell my 21-year-old self.
Enjoy your hair while you have it. Yeah.
Just go ahead and shave it. It's not going to last much longer.
I had hair down to my chest and it was long and straight red hair and it was gorgeous. And then it started thinning pretty early. And now I look back and like I still have dreams where I have long hair again. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I could still grow it out. It would just be a skullet at this rate.
Yes, I get a little bit around here. That's about
Yeah.
it. You remember those old Play-Doh dolls? Like you could squeeze them and the hair would grow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always tell people that's what I am. I just ran out.
yeah. That's it. So yeah, your the lifting history. Where how'd that go? With high school, or I would say in your early 20s, but you had to start lifting for your job by then, more or less, or at least be fit.
Yeah. Kind of started I started wrestling in 8th grade. Um, Kind of went from not doing anything ever, sitting on the couch or just nothing to all of a sudden I wanted to wrestle one day. Did that, lost a bunch of weight, and after that season, I kind of determined I needed to be stronger. So started lifting there just for sports. Never really made anything too crazy. And then obviously after high school, well, shortly after high school, the police academy came about. So it transitioned to more running and stuff like that because that's what they want you to do in the police academy. Basically, is just punishment workouts, I call it. After that, I kind of got into I like the powerlifting stuff more now. So just doing that, I can eat more. That's cool.
Nice.
Use all that cast iron to eat.
Yeah, get some steaks going.
So how did those punishment workouts help you catch the person that stole your car?
They didn't. Yeah, nothing they could have taught me would have saved.
Tell us the story if you don't mind, if you're allowed to, or if you want to.
Oh yeah, there's a funny news clip out there somewhere.
Oh, we
Probably
need that. Yeah, no, no, probably like that has to be like we need that link.
I got roasted over that one because obviously I had the same face going on, like this grin that's always on my face, no matter what I'm talking about. But yeah, one of our other officers had stopped this guy. Anyway, he winds up in the back of my car, handcuffed behind his back, had my little cage shut and everything because it's hot outside. I left the air running, the car running. Didn't want him to smother to death back there, but we were still searching his car and stuff like that. And next thing you know, my horn honks somehow. I don't know why he did that, and my car takes off driving down the road. I just jumped in a car with another guy. We did not catch it because he had a great lead on us in a all-wheel drive Dodge Charger, and me and the other guy were in like one of the Dodge Ram police trucks trying to catch it. Did not see it again until very late that night. It wound up on a strip job. He ditched it. Keys, everything were still in it, thankfully. So yeah, we got my car back the same night. Got a lot of overtime that day because I was supposed to get off at 4 p.m. It was probably 4 a.m. by the time I finally limped my cruiser into the driveway.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was getting roasted on Facebook. They had the news thing was live, and I had never spoke to a live streaming news camera in my life. And I don't plan to ever do that again. But yeah, I was telling the story the same way I am right now, laughing, chuckling.
Oh yeah, but they didn't go over well with your supervisors, bud.
It gets worse because I was the supervisor at the time. That's why I wound up speaking on the news instead of anybody else.
Smacked your own wrist after that, huh?
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Well, I'm glad I could help you relive that.
No, it's still a hilarious story to tell.
Well, there's got to be fallout from that. Like your buddies, how many years ago did this happened? Like ballpark. But like you still get. There's no way you don't get shit for it once every 6 months, if not once a month.
very often.
Like is there like I almost want to hear like what's the top couple things you remember of like is it just buddies being like hey remember when that happened dumbass or do they actually like blow up a picture of it or has anyone done any elaborate pranks
You
over
can't
it?
tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You had your car stolen.
Yeah, there was one guy from here. He's one of my friends, but he posted a picture of it on his Facebook and was like, "For sale, don't lowball me. I know what I've got." And it was actively missing.
That is actually funny.
He
That's
shares it every year.
some
Sometimes I'll see it before he does, and I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and tag myself in this and share it before you do.
that's the marketplace deal of the week right there. His
Yeah.
Hunter's car, Hunter's cruiser.
That's
It happened
wild.
again recently too, a different county. One of the deputies got their car stolen within like probably 2 months ago. And he did
Oh.
the same thing. He posted the picture of the car and was like, for sale.
That's wild. So did you end up? Well, you obviously knew who it was because he fled the scene with his car. You just sitting there, and he just hopped in your car. Like he was in the back of your car, or whatever. But like his car was there, or at least a car he was in. So it's not like he got away with anything, right?
Uh, no, he went to jail and everything, but like
Yeah.
everything was there. His truck was at the gas pump parked. We had his
So
license.
he had
We
to
had,
be under some kind of influence pretty heavily, I'd
yeah,
imagine, to be that fucking stupid.
yeah. We had, it was all done basically. Like we had already established enough to put him in handcuffs, put him in a car. Like he was under arrest. Uh, and he had been just sitting on the curb watching us and talking to us the whole time. Once he went in the car, I guess he was like, huh, "This is a good layout. Those guys messed up here.
Jeez.
I would have never ran on foot."
I can't understand why people make decisions the way they do sometimes. It's always confusing.
Me either.
So you lived with your son. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. He hangs out here with me quite often, unless it's something dangerous or too many moving parts. But
Mhm.
he turns 2 in under a month, the 14th or the hang on 12th. Sorry. uh, but yeah, he hangs out here. He's got some little a little plastic barbell and stuff. Great
Um,
deadlift form already.
amazing.
I throw some Bob the Builder on the TV most of the time. He just chills and watches or dances around, whatever. Cheers me on sometimes. So it's pretty cool. Probably the best part about having a home gym is getting to incorporate him and my wife. They come out here and hang out, or my wife's recently started lifting. So
Hey, there you go. That's always fun.
pretty neat.
That is pretty good.
He was the main reason for the gym, basically. So it's kind of hard to get to the gym and to work and all that when you have
Hmm.
a baby. So I was like,
Yeah.
"Yep, I'm gonna put a
So
home gym."
were you based? So obviously it was a time saver, but did you find it to where you just weren't working out as much as you wanted to, or you couldn't commit the time to go? Hey, I need 3 hours to go to the gym, work out for an hour and a half, get back home, etc. Which one was that?
Yeah, it was the time restraints, basically. And then again, we pretty much always have like a babysitter available, either my parents or hers. But I kind of felt bad saying every day, like, "Hey, can you
Yeah.
guys watch while I go lift?" And then I rush home and shower and go to work. I'm missing out on a lot of time with him that I don't really get because of work anyway. So wanted to
What shit?
minimize that.
Are you on a swing shift, or do you have pretty set hours, or?
It's everywhere right now. We're doing, which this is the good part. We're doing 7 on, 7 off.
Oh,
Oh,
So
damn.
my
That's
7 off, obviously, free reign. I kind of
mm.
catch up around the house because during my 7 on, I don't get to do much around the house. But I'm all evening and night shift. So my first 4 days of the week are uh, 10-hour shifts. And then the last 3 are 2 14s and a 12.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it kind of runs like Monday through Thursday is a 40-hour week. And then after Thursday's the end of the time period. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday is another 40-hour week. That way you're still getting, 80 hours a check.
But no over,
Uh,
but it's not overtime. It's just like a base salary, but then you get a week off.
yeah, we,
That's
we
that's
still
hard.
normally mind up overtime, but that check doesn't, it doesn't reflect per the 80 hours, I guess.
Yeah, that's Dang, that's tough. That would be very hard, but I
Those
guess
long shifts are long,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
but
like
it's worth it after that. Like the 7 days off is great. So
a 14 be hard. Like a 10 I can do in my sleep, but fuck a 14 is like I don't know. I've been working 11s this week, and I'm like that's all I want to do. I don't want to work a fucking 14.
yeah, which luckily we're not a super busy department. It is a small town, so when it's slow, it's slow. That part's kind of helps the 14s, but a busy 14 is horrible.
Well, especially with all that paperwork that you love to fill out.
Yeah, it's great.
So is that
Terrible.
is that all tablet shit now? Or do you actually are they like other than writing a ticket? Like, do you have to like do notes and shit with pen and paper, or is it all like you know?
Like if I'm kind of interviewing somebody, I normally just do it on my phone, the notes. They kind of teach against that in the academy because they say like it's going to distract you from the person, if they
Mm.
were to do something crazy. But I can type on my phone and like look up at you. Whereas if I'm trying to write with a pen and paper, I'm going to have to look at it, and nobody does that anymore. So I'm just kind of accustomed to typing on a phone.
That's
But yeah,
fair.
everything else is just on a laptop. There's a little server that has all of our reports on it. You just kind of fill in boxes. So that part's pretty easy.
And with all the transcripts being released now for all the new operating systems, that should get a bit easier.
Yeah, I hope they do update it.
Yeah,
It
it would
has.
just be one of those like I'm just gonna hit record and it's gonna transcribe you word for word, and I might have to change a couple. Because I know even on the new Samsungs, you can record phone calls and have them transcribed and stuff like that,
Oh,
right? So
that's
I know they're getting pretty
cool.
intense with that stuff.
Something funny did happen locally a
Other than you
couple
getting
of
your
weeks
car
ago.
stolen.
Yeah. No, this was recently. A trooper in a neighboring county used ChatGPT for his citation. And at the bottom, it was like, would you like for me to put this into a blah, blah, blah format or something like that? And he submitted it that way. And the lawyers were throwing a fit. It was on the news recently. It was kind of funny.
Oh man.
People are way too reliant on AI
Yeah,
right
there's no
now, and
way.
it even drives me crazy. I don't work in an office scenario or setting anymore, and it's like when I did, you could tell, right? It'd be like, oh, it's your job to send out the communication today, and you would just see the threes, the emojis, the M dashes, like all of these, and you're like, just do the minimum and speak in your own voice. Like, we don't want to hear this. Ugh,
Yeah, I used to see for a lot, but that is not one of the things that
no,
I would ever dream of using it for.
no, not for work for me. Not anymore.
Yeah.
So you want to tell us about your gym for a minute, real quick? Just what do you, how do you train? What kind of equipment you have? Just how much better your gym is other than your other buddies in Kentucky.
Yeah, I like the powerlifting movements more than anything else now. I've been doing the 5-3-1 prior to Squattober. We've done it for, I think this is our 5th year. Me and my little trio of buddies that I've mentioned a couple times.
Of doing the
Uh,
squat now, is there days where you just do some air squats with that shit, or are you putting a bar? There's no way you're putting a bar on your body 5 days or 7 days a week, or is it?
it's a 5 day a week plan. You get
Okay, so you
Saturday,
get.
Sunday off.
Oh, well then, okay, that's a little more
It is
doable.
scaled kind of like you're not going to be doing
Because
like
I'm not
95%
I ain't
heavy
putting
every.
fucking knee sleeves on 5 days in a row. Fuck that.
I do. I have 2 pairs right now. I alternate them whenever the other is sweaty.
Oh, nice.
But
Smart.
today was Bulgarian split squats and then front squats and then back squats. But some days it'll just be like a 50%, 2 sets of 10 back squat or something. So like they help you out a little bit, but then every now and then it goes
Yeah,
berserk.
that doesn't sound fun.
They've got one called the pressure cooker. I think it was 85% maybe. And it's as many sets of 2 that you can perform in a 10-minute period.
Hmm.
That one's terrible because
Yeah, because
I've
you're
always set a goal in my head that 10 is reasonable. To set a minute, set of 2 a minute with a little bit of rest.
mm-hmm.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, that sounds intense. How hard was it to get the wife on board with starting the home gym? Like, as far as, I mean, was she pretty much on board with it? She was like, well, no, I don't want to park in the driveway or anything.
She's hit and miss on it, mainly because
Or
I spend money out here. But
yeah,
this room, whenever we just bought this house, we moved in, well, probably exactly a year ago. It was October last year. But this room was built onto the house. It's a concrete floor. We were always just called it the mud room.
oh, okay.
Hot
She's not
heater
even
and
you're
stuff's
not
up
even
here.
stealing the garage then. It's just
No, it's heat
au-
and air,
auxiliary room.
everything.
That sounds pretty damn sweet.
But we just piled junk out here, and I was like, it's getting hard to go to the gym every day. I was like, I might try to buy a squat rack or something or a bar just to do those quick workouts here and stuff.
And then
Marketplace.
$12,000
Yeah,
later,
yeah, that's the last thing I need. I
Yeah.
think I'm about done is the famous last words of every home gym builder.
Yeah. Blame Massonomics for most of it.
Hey, check out their affiliate codes. Maybe you save some money.
If they don't
We've
have
been checking
the if they don't have the most, home gym tours on YouTube, they will soon.
Yeah. I've got a lot of it off of Marketplace though. I think aside from like a couple 45-pound plates, the only thing I have purchased new would be it's a Rogue Ohio power bar.
Nice.
Mhm.
It's the West Side Barbell edition. It was just one of the had to have it things. So with that one, but I found my deadlift bar on Marketplace, all of these stall mats on Marketplace. I'd like to get a
Yeah.
different rack eventually. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but at the
What do you
time I thought it would
what do you
work well.
have?
It's like a Marcy
No,
MD
yeah. I
50 or
mean,
something.
it was probably a few $100s to get into it kind of thing, but yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
you'll
I got the
something will pop up on Marketplace.
yeah, it's got high and low cables, a little pec deck thing, a Smith
Mm.
machine that my wife uses, and then you can use the
Oh,
front half rack. So
you kind of need a secondary rack then. It sounds like if she's already into that, so
yeah, yep.
you got to get a second rack and maybe move some shit around.
We ran into that the other day,
Mhm.
which I don't know. I've probably not got room for another one, but I'm going to try to get her to lean away from the Smith machine love. Try to just
Yeah,
get her
have
there.
fun with that. I'd say I was lucky. I got my whole gym pretty much built before the wife started using it, so it's kind of like now I'm like, oh, well, what would you like? But it's already like the gym is pretty much established. It's not there's not a whole lot of moving stuff around at this point. But
Yeah.
all right, let's see. Think we're ready for some games. Where are we at on time? I don't know. I'm good either way. Anything jumping out at you?
Yeah, we can move to games.
All right.
How are you
Well,
feeling, Hunter? Oh, wait, what was that?
Uh, a Velo spearmint.
mhm.
6?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not man enough for the big 15s or whatever you mentioned the other day.
Yeah, I got the cherry colas in 15s.
I don't think that we have that in America.
And I actually have 2 of them in because it's the end of the night. So
Crazy. They
yeah,
would that would put me down.
it's probably should be putting me down. I've definitely my tolerance has not got to a good place, but I refuse to buy anything more than 15s.
Yeah, I used to do the Rogues and the 6 milligram, but
Yep.
all my friends started doing the Velos, and they pack a little more of a punch. So bought
Yeah,
a couple cans of those today.
I actually have some White Fox as well, but I don't like them as much. But the I distinctly remember somebody being like, I won't name names, but they were just like, "Oh yeah, you're shitty Canadian Zins," and then I was just like, "These are Swedish. Like they're literally written in."
That's what I was going to ask. Do they sell those in Canada, or did you have to order those?
So these are technically illegal in Canada,
Mhm.
um, but there's also places like reservations where laws don't really matter. So
I want some Canadian rain. Isn't the caffeine's like what is it 180 instead of 300 or something like that?
yes, yes. Anything over
You get
180
those.
is not supposed to be marketed in Canada.
Yeah, I
So
love rain, but 300 milligrams of caffeine at once is
Yeah, that's.
it's pre
and
workout.
it's weird that that's the default because I know
Give me 150. I'm good.
Yeah,
I can get bucked up the American one here and it's 300. Ghost is
yeah.
200 in the States and we can get that here, but again, you have to go to places that have it. But I think the Canadian Ghost is only 180. The Canadian bucked up is half cans, so it's only 180. Right? They do those slim, tiny cans,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, I'm not. I survive around 120 to 160, but every once in a while, I'm like, I need 200 or 300. Like today sucks. Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna want a 300.
I try to limit the. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Try to limit my caffeine at 600 total a day.
Yeah.
So if I drink a rain and then pre-workout, that caps me off. Then I'm going to get to work and be like, I need a little more caffeine. So try to
Well,
do it.
yeah, because you're working later in the day. My day starts at 5 a.m. So I'll have a
Yeah.
coffee, which is 80. And then between noon and 1 p.m., that's when I'll have my energy drink because I know then by about 8 or 9 o'clock, I'm tired and I can get to
Yeah.
sleep. But if I have a 300 at 2 p.m., suddenly it's midnight and I look like, what's that guy, this Swolder guy? He was at Massonomics Gym. James, I think his name is. Come on,
I
gravity
think
is a choice.
I don't know who yeah, the
Okay,
Tanner's buddy. I don't,
his videos are hilarious because he'll be like,
he's not my cup of tea.
he's like, how many bush lattes does it take for me to catch a fish? And then the next cut is him drunk holding his cat wearing a Batman mask, like one eye in it.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, if I have a 300 milligram caffeine at 2 p.m., that's me, but like not hammered, just watching YouTube videos,
Mhm.
like 30
Jittery.
second video clips at 1 in the morning, knowing I have to work the next day. So,
Yeah.
Brief circle back. So
circle jerk.
yeah, her too. So I thought someone had like did bad grammar. So you're saying a rogues like plural is like a nicotine thing, not the like is that what you're saying? Like is
Yeah.
rogues a brand of Zen?
Yes.
Never heard of
Yeah.
that. Okay, because I was so fucking confused. Like you had like six different people talk about rogues, and I'm like, what the fuck are they
No,
talking? Like,
I got
what?
I got them in Aberdeen when I was there.
I'm so confused. Okay, that makes
Oh,
more
here we
sense.
go.
I don't have any, but I did make a funny little spin the other day on plate snacks with some barbell end caps. Let me grab these.
Nice.
Um,
Code
it
unpaid.
looks like Rogue can, but it says instead of like 6 milligram, yada yada, it's 45 pounds, double
That's
H barbell, deadlift bar.
that's genius.
Because I have a Rogue deadlift bar. Sorry, guys.
Imagine turning your strength goal plates
Worst
into
part.
Zins. Like
Yeah, that'd be
like
pretty
those
cool.
are your plates.
I did use code unpaid, by the way, in
Hell
plate
yeah,
snacks.
That's what we
brother.
like to hear. It's good stuff. Oh, all right. You want to hit him with a Rushmore then? Or
I thought
no?
I was on
Sorry.
FMK.
Yeah, I'm not good at these multiple choices anymore. Yes, I meant to say FMK.
Because I put a lot of effort into this one.
Nope, it's all you. You were on FMK.
I deleted all 10 suggestions and made my own.
Aren't they the worst
Thank
sometimes?
God.
Well, it's like sometimes the FMKs are the worst submissions. It's just like ask him this, or this. I'm like, you're like, well, no, give me. No, it's like the most vague. This very broad topic.
Yeah.
Ask him three things
Ask
about
him
it,
pop stars. Like
and I'm like,
that's not yeah.
yes, not FMK, dumbass. I'm
No,
like,
so what I did was I went through the notes and then I went to his Instagram and then I created this.
good.
Um FMK. Do we know what FMK is?
Yeah.
Would you prefer like tickle, marry, kill, or something like that?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I just noticed you haven't sworn yet, so like if you'd rather the other
Oh,
one.
you guys are good.
Okay, so
That's my mom.
FMK, Squatober, Deadcember, and competing.
Mm.
I knew this wasn't going to be easy.
I probably marry Dead Simber. That's probably my favorite one. I've mentioned I enjoy deadlifts better than anything else.
There is no reason to live.
Probably kill Squattober.
Yeah.
I basically just do it to prove to myself that I can. It sucks and hurts the entire time.
Yep.
And guess that leaves one option. I'm a F competing, which I've only done twice so far, but I would like to do more.
Well, the
Just
best thing about effing, especially when it comes to competing, is the more you do it, the better you get.
that's true.
Well,
Hopefully, that's what they say anyway.
It's not what they say to me. Uh, well, you passed FMK, my friend.
yeah. You can come to Home Gym Con next year and do. There's strongman, old time strongman, powerlifting, and yeah, well, I think a couple other things. So you got all kinds of options there for competing.
Do the old timey strongman with deadlift lift and pick things up with your teeth.
It's
Yeah.
funny because there's another podcast that I listen to that's like not related to my Massnomics at all, but
There's
it's
no
just
other
two dudes.
podcast.
No, it's just a couple dudes shooting the shit about the gym and stuff. But then like they were actually at home gym con and did the old timey strongman thing, which I didn't even. I was confused by because it's like this whole weird federation, but they do like odd. They do like a touch and go bench press and like an 18-inch deadlift, and like that's the. It's really. It's like a hybrid of like odd powerlifting and weird, not really strongman lifts. It was very confusing. I'm still like trying to figure out exactly what it is, but I don't know. They'll be at home gym con, so go check that out. All right, Mount Rushmore. I want to hear. I think a bunch of suggestions. So I'm gonna go. I want to know top four country music artist.
Sturgill Simpson has to be number one,
He was
aka
mentioned 97
Honey
times
Blue.
on your notes.
Yeah, big Sturgill Simpson fan. Doubt you guys know about him. He's kind of disappeared. He got big for a little bit.
I know the
Decided
name,
he
but I'd have
didn't
to.
enjoy it.
I might listen to him on Spotify tomorrow in your honor.
Yeah, he decided he didn't enjoy being famous, I guess, and just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. And
Isn't that what the King of Shit Mountain song was about?
yep, that's him.
Yeah. Oh no,
That's his favorite
I
song, allegedly.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a good one. He recently came back, probably 2 years ago, as Johnny Blue Skies, which is he just changed his name, I guess, and doesn't do Instagram anymore. But yeah. Anyway, that's number one. I won't go down a Sturgill rabbit hole with you. I like Chris Stapleton a lot.
Mm-hmm.
See here,
Hell of a
country art.
voice.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling through my library here. Figure this out.
We'll just assume the other two are Clint Black and Clint Black. Just
You know.
just fuck off.
As bad as I have to say it, I like that Gavin Adcock guy. I just don't like watching like videos or TikToks of him because he's super cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Who the
Music
fuck is
good
that?
though. He's got some good songs.
Who is that in the background?
I thought it was your video. I thought it was your kids was talking in the back.
Well, I heard some voices in the background. Is somebody here not muted? I will murder them. Nope. Okay.
I think it's just could have been my kid screaming or something. I didn't notice.
Well, apparently Joey just threatened him with bodily harm, so you might have to
No, I was
lay down the law here and
if it was crew that had not muted.
Oh, I gotcha. No, I think the three of us.
Yeah, I hear him now. They're in the kitchen next to me.
I feel like
they're great. I thought
all
we
of
were
our looky
cameo.
All of our looky loos the last couple of months have been like upcoming guests that have already been on. I feel like, and now that they've been on, they're like, I don't need to be on anymore.
Upcoming guests that have already been on.
Yes, so like 3 weeks ago, the people that were on the following week and the week after that were the ones tuning in every week because they were already in our private Discord, and they're like, oh, I want to watch the live.
Okay.
Because we had a brief period of time where we had a shit ton of viewers. And by that, I mean like 6 or like 4, including us.
Okay, then you got one more left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to take it back a little bit with this one. It's not too far, but Toby Keith.
There you go.
That's
R.I.P.
the honorable mention there.
Stuff, and he probably didn't do a whole lot of like new stuff when you were. I mean, when you were a kid, but like he quit like putting out good music when I was in high school. I feel like the early 2000s, like his stuff became kind of cringy.
Yeah, he went weird.
He started talking about like a big yellow truck or something. I was like, all right, Toby, I think I'm done listening to you for a while.
Yeah.
Like, how do you like me now? Is like peak.
That was a very good one.
Good deal. All right. Well, let's see. Anything else we want to hit on? Additional info? I don't know. I think we covered a fair amount. I'm going to hit them with some affiliates here. So we got Barbell Rescue. Our good buddy Kim over at Barbell Rescue. Use code unpaid there. Help save you a little money. Home Gym Con. Come watch Hunter, do some lifting at Home Gym Con next year, as he already committed to here. Grant, go buy some shirts off Grant at Strength Co. Save a little money on the apparel. And, God damn it, every time I say it now, I just want to fucking smack Joey. You little shit. You know. Like when you hear it, then it's like I can already like I'm like waiting for the judge. And I'm waiting for the judgment.
I zoned out if that helps.
I need to train myself to not say things sometimes. But fuck. That was
Dude, it's a mental tick. I'm not judging you.
That is hysterical. I know.
But at the same time, like if it's just one of those things that you don't know you're doing it.
I know.
And it is, if somebody points it out, then suddenly you become aware and you might exchange it for something else,
Yeah.
or you'll just keep doing it, or you'll stop doing it. Like, dude, relax.
It's all
It
good.
is what it is.
We are also brought to you by Strongman Scoreboard. No affiliate there, but if you're a strongman promoter and you're listening to this, you probably already know about it. And last but not least, Floral Designs by Kay. They have Nate had guaranteed that they will stay fresh forever. That is a lifetime guarantee.
That's pretty funny. They did post a funny reel where it was like Kay putting his body in the trunk or somebody's body in the trunk. And it's like when you didn't order from us. All right, unpaid or underrated?
Yeah. Yep. Are you familiar with this game, Hunter? Do you want to explain it to your friends and family that are going to listen to it?
Have you heard this? Have you seen about this? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
You aware?
Yep. Heard about it. Basically, these gentlemen give me a topic, and wait, no.
Mm-hmm. No, you got it.
Spiraling out of control.
You're
got
good.
confused.
I can do it if you. Okay, so unpaid or underrated, relatively new segment we have here. I'm gonna give Joey and I are both gonna give Hunter about 3 of our topics here to go through, and where it's gonna be something related to him in one capacity or another that he has some druthers on the topic about, and his end of goal decision is to consider it underrated, which means pretty awesome, or
no,
unpaid.
he means unpaid. No, yeah, unpaid or underrated. Unpaid or underrated.
Glad that I'm not the only one struggling with that one.
Underrated is underrated is great, and unpaid sucks because no one wants to be unpaid. This is only like the 140.
We are not professionals.
We're not, because now you're having.
I was about to tell you about the last game that we played.
You just made me like look at it and be like, wait, did I?
No.
Has it been wrong in the show notes for 10 years?
You had it right. I am the stupid one.
You're good. I know. It's all good.
I know.
I'm gonna say I know rather than because like at the end of the day I know.
I know you're the stupid one, Joey.
Yeah,
we've always known
that. I know you might. All right, Big Hunter. Back to you. Unpaid or underrated? The Ramkotta.
I've heard that place is underrated, but I don't think I could ever find it.
Which I guess I very much deliberated on which one I wanted to
start with this one, right? Yep.
Yeah. So we didn't bring it up during the. So you want to tell the whole story from your point of view, I guess, of why we're asking this?
Yeah. A couple weeks back, somebody asked where the Lift Hard, Live Easy is, and I remembered hearing the word Ramkotta repetitively on the Massonomics podcast, and I was like, I'm going to help this guy out. Go ahead and just Google that word, tell him where it's at. And I remembered hearing Tanner or Tommy One say something about trailering stuff back and forth, like the equipment. And I assumed that it was kind of further away than it is. But yeah, the Google results were North Dakota instead of the Dean.
It's all good. You got a little. Honestly, no one really gave you shit for that except me, I think. Because then I was just like,
just Keith.
I was like, come on, man! Like, don't be answering wrong. It goes back to the whole. Well, I guess I guess earlier you said the advice you'd give your younger self is just kind of like, don't be afraid to fail, kind of, or don't be nervous. I mean, you really are embracing that now with your. No, but it was pretty funny. But it was also like it wasn't even. It's like. The first person to even ask it was kind of like, "Wait, you don't know this already, and you're here?" But it's all good. Like we don't. I think what some of us take for granted, I guess, how deep and how long some people have been around, and how stuff that's just like you instinctively just know of, like, yes, this is in Aberdeen, because I think someone even was like, "I don't know where the gym is. Like, I don't know what state or city the gym is in," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
I had that part. Google just steered me wrong on what a Ramkotta was.
And I think it took me 2 years to pronounce it right, and I still probably don't pronounce it
I
right.
may
So,
not have been.
all right. So unpaid or I guess. Well, yeah, you got that one already. So unpaid or underrated flea markets.
Oh, underrated. I love flea markets.
Are you a big haggler, or are you just like, oh, I'll give you your $7?
I haggle a little bit. Depends on what it is, or like my favorite thing to do is pretend I don't have a certain bill in my wallet.
I always
Man, I've
do that.
only got a five. Can you take that instead of 10? Stuff like that. But yeah, we found all kinds of good stuff. When we first moved into this place, I didn't have any like tools basically. So we hit up the flea markets like every weekend, and I would allow myself X amount of money out of each check to get whatever tools and stuff like that I needed, shovels, I don't know, everything.
Smart. I do like the trick of like, playing dumb with the money. Like I've sold so much shit on Marketplace that people come to my house, like no almost no one, I mean everyone has virtual pay now, but like 10 years ago, like that wasn't a common thing. So I'd have some Joe Schmo show up and buy something for like 60, for $75 and all he has is 80. And he's like, "Oh, do you have my change?" And I'm like, "This isn't fucking McDonald's. I'm gonna fucking jail. I'll take the 80 though. I'm not gonna give you a discount and I'm not gonna take less like." So, it was just funny that people show up to buy stuff like on a
Yeah,
private sale when not have the right amount of money. And it's like, it's just, I don't have change, my friend.
Have you ever watched Letterkenny?
very little, just like clips that my friends have showed me at work or something.
Okay. They did an episode based on a show here in Canada, which is like the garage sale flea market haggler guys. And there's a very famous that I don't know, that sounds like retail. I think you can go lower. And they do
Yeah,
that like through the whole episode to each other. I don't know. I'm thinking that sounds like retail. Can you go
I
a bit
found a
lower? So I want you to work that into some of your haggling next time you're at the flea market. $10. That sounds like retail. Can you go maybe eight or
found a yoke. It's the Titan, the short one,
whoa.
because I'm a short guy.
Nice.
Uh,
How
it's a
much?
couple of hours away from here, but Sunday, whenever we get back from Louisville, I think I'm going to try to go get it.
Well,
And
how
the dude
much?
was
Because I've got a
it's $200 is what
okay,
he had it
because
on
right
for.
now they're on clearance or for like 350. You can get it delivered to your house for 350. I'm like strongly considering that.
Yeah, if I don't find one, which if I don't go get this one by Black Friday, I was going to hold out, check
Mhm.
them out then. But
They're like I'm just saying like they're like 50% off. Like normally it's like a $500-$600 item. So for being the 350, that's I don't know if they're trying to come out with a new one or they're just cleaning house with them. But I was like blown away. Like it was an act of it was like 52% off or something stupid. But yeah, 200
yeah,
bucks for a yoke is a good deal.
Hmm.
But
so I thought
four
I
hour
told my
4 hour
wife, I was
drive
like,
kind of sucks though.
yeah, I was like, I don't even want to haggle with this guy because it's pretty pricey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just
The
take it.
the
Here's
ha- the haggle should be like, can I pay you like 275 and you drive an hour towards me?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time is money. All right. Unpaid or underrated Bigfoot.
Uh, we call Bigfoot unpaid. I don't think the guy's real.
No. I know there was some Bigfoot talk somewhere up top, so I
I
figured
get the reference. I'm trying to think of.
is there like maybe it's not like the Sasquatch Bigfoot? Is there something else that I'm missing? Because I
Is it the
definitely
candies? The delicious, delicious candies?
I don't know.
I've never heard of the Bigfoot candies.
You guys
I don't
don't have Bigfoots.
I don't know what you're talking about.
think we do.
They're the shape of a foot with a one big toe, right? So they look like a foot, and then the one big toe sticks out, and they're like red and taste like probably like Swedish berries. Is that a Canadian thing?
The fuck do you mean Swedish
I
fish?
think.
What's a Swedish berry?
You don't know what a Swedish berry is either.
No.
Anyway,
I know we know what Swedish fish are, but it's just like a gummy bear Twizzler little piece of red candy.
no, you might have them as Nordic berries. So if you go to IKEA, you might be able to pick them up there.
The
Um,
fuck's an IKEA?
I don't believe that one. I know
I
there's
know what an IKEA is, but
I know there's an IKEA in New York.
but it's
I
either
don't know
it's
what.
either in Niagara Falls. I think the only IKEA is actually in Canada near me. I know there's an
There
IKEA in Niagara Falls. I just don't know. I think it's got to be on your side, not mine.
it is. Yeah, it's actually not Niagara Falls. It's in Burlington.
Okay, yeah, we don't.
That would be the closest one to you, but there is one in New York, as Crew has definitely pointed
Yeah,
out.
it's a
But
pretty
no,
fucking
so
big
there
state. It's hard to say.
They're just red berries that taste like Swedish. They're the only things that taste like themselves. So you know the Swedish Fish energy drink, the Ghost one.
No, I know what Swedish fish
Yeah.
are though.
Yeah, but Swedish Fish, do they come in other colors down there where you are? Down there up
I
north?
think they're just red. I don't think there's. I think it literally it's just like a red
Okay, yeah.
gummy candy.
So it's okay, the same thing, just berry shaped. Okay,
Okay,
there we go.
that's what I figured.
I'm glad we got that.
I assumed it was some derivative of that because I was like, it seems
Derivative. Swedish berries are first.
potato.
They're just different.
Swedish Fish adjacent.
Yeah.
There we go. Everything's adjacent. You're up, buddy.
Yeah, all right. Unpaid or underrated professional athletes.
Unpaid. I don't do many real sports very much.
Overpaid.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't know how to answer that one for a second. I was like,
I just said what you were thinking.
like the powerlifting, strongman, stuff like that. Some UFC, but as far as real sports, I'm not the guy. I'm a weirdo.
Me and you both, my friend.
So yeah, those guys are overpaid.
Yeah. The only one I know is the guy married to Taylor Swift or whatever his name is.
Travis Kelce.
Sure. Mr. Swift.
Cam Scatterman guy, he seems pretty cool. I've just seen clips of him, but he
definitely has some CTF going on.
Yeah.
There was like literal there's been so many memes about how like, average speed, average, agility will fucking literally run through a wall with already has CTE or whatever. It's like that guy is gonna have CET.
Yeah, CET.
If he lasts, it's gonna be pretty cool though.
Yeah. He's definitely got some people behind it.
So speaking of that, unpaid or underrated, Taylor Swift's new album.
Unpaid. I couldn't ever listen to it. If I tried, I don't believe.
Now, is that because you don't like mainstream things?
I don't like mainstream anything.
What about when she was country? She was country when you were a kid. Well, you had to be like a baby when she was country.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of her music. Wasn't she on American Idol?
I don't know.
No,
Right person?
really.
Probably not.
She was.
I think that's Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, she was like. She still did. She. I think she did country from like call it like 2008 to like 2011. Maybe she was country, and then she, went main. I don't know. I would say sold out, but
all those songs were the same anyway. Just breakup songs.
Yeah, there was a lot of those. There was a couple
about a pickup
bangers,
truck, stuff like that.
Is there anything mainstream you can get behind? Or are you a bit like me where you're just like, I'm not getting into that shit, and then like 10 years later you're like, man, I really should have got into that at the time.
Home Events are getting to be mainstream now, though. So
that's true. Yeah,
are you becoming the thing you hate?
Game of Thrones like 3 weeks ago.
No.
Sorry, you have to say that one again.
I just started Game of Thrones like 3 weeks ago.
Yep. Okay, so you're like me. Yeah, I'm not watching that because you told me to. Fuck that.
Yeah, this new album is horrible, and then 2 months later, I'm blasting it.
Yeah.
Just anything else that's mainstream is.
So the story would be Black Label Society, the band. My buddies were like, "You would love this. Listen to it." And I was like, "You're not my boss. I ain't listening to nothing you tell me." And then we go to Ozfest, and Black Label is headlining not headlining, but the opener band on the second stage. And I was like, I don't care about that. I'm going to go meet Slipknot, which again, no regrets.
Yeah, would probably do that as well.
Yeah. 2 years later, Black Label Society is my favorite band. and I've seen them now, I think 3 times. I have a tattoo. I have so much merch. And it's just like, because I had to find them on my own. Does that make sense?
Yeah, same way. Yeah, I didn't like Turtle Simpson whenever he was mainstream, but then he disappeared, and I was like, this guy's really good.
Remember the days?
Look at my whole personality.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. The only reason I just wanted to relate, because I'm the same way. Yeah, anybody tells me to listen to something, I ain't listen to that. Like somebody sent me Lorna Shore, I'm not listening to this crap. 6 months later, I was like, this is the best.
Yeah.
Unpaid or underrated bugs?
Oh, unpaid.
Why?
I hate bugs. All of them.
Like all of them?
I can't think of a bug that I enjoy.
Well, you don't have to enjoy them. Is there any that you tolerate?
I've got a lot of joy out of stink bugs lately because they're taking over. where we are.
Gross.
But I have a friend who is also a crew member. Big Zach Fleming is terrified of stink bugs. So
Mm.
we're like sitting next to each other at work. If one lands in my car, I'll just grab it and throw it into his car.
No.
Yeah, it's that's been very enjoyable. But yeah, I can't think of any other bugs that
I I'll
like exist.
I'll tell you just for the sake of the story, I hate ladybugs. And I know
They turn
this
the
is gonna be
stink bug.
controversial. I hate ladybugs. I hate them with such a passion because I got bit by one once, and I was like,
They bite?
some of them do. Well,
The
I up here
The
we have
Canadian ones. You
up.
must have a literal different strain or something.
Yeah, we do. They're called. I think they're some sort of import from Asia, and like they're just a slightly different color. And I got bit by one once, and I felt so betrayed because ladybugs are supposed to be like the cool bug. And ever since
lady.
then, I hate them. And I squish them when I see them. Didn't I leave work? And there
Then they
was,
stink.
yeah, they do that too. They did that yellow stuff that they let out. Blech. I leave work yesterday, and isn't there 100 or 200 ladybugs? And I'm boxing as I'm going to my car to keep them off of me. Like I'm punching them out of the air. I'll spiders down, praying mantis down. Anything, I'm just like, as long as you're not on me without my permission, we are fine, my friend. Ladybugs, I hate them with a passion. So
Do this might sound unrelated, but do you have stall mats in your little home gym?
yeah,
Have you guys discovered any stall mat spiders?
no,
Uh,
I get potato bugs and silverfish.
Myself and
Silverfish a house centipede? The same thing?
No, silverfish are little wiggly fish. They wiggle and they look like fish, but they
Oh,
eat like dust and glue and shit.
I don't know that I've seen those. I get house
me and
centipedes and they fucking freak me.
House centipedes are dope because they kill all the
Yeah.
things I hate.
Kill my
me and
motivation
Big
to see
Wesley
them.
have discovered that our gyms both have this looks to be the same kind of spider, but we've been calling them stall mat spiders because I
That's
have no
really
idea
funny.
where else they would have came from. And he has them too in his gym, which is floored with stall mats.
What do they look like?
Just little brown spiders.
Just little brown spiders. Do they move quick or do they move slow?
Yeah, they're fast. Terrifying.
Yeah, that
They might.
sounds
So they might be wolf spiders or maybe jumping spiders.
keep
Do they
those.
do they
They're
move in
not in.
like
Keep those
quick?
down in Kentucky. I don't need those.
You don't get wolf.
Yeah,
You don't get wolf spiders.
I don't know. I've never got close enough to a spider to guess its breed.
Listen to a
Are
house.
they hiding under the stall mats?
They come out of the cracks, I've noticed, and they're
Oh,
not in any other room in my
you
house.
start
But
taping those fucking cracks. Then
Yeah, I was gonna say those.
I do
Yeah,
need to tape those.
I hope they're not brown recluse because avoid the fuck out of those.
I'm not got bit by one yet. I've been trying to.
Check your shoes. If you got brown
I've
recluse in the house, hide.
seen
No,
them anywhere else in the house, but these stall mats, man,
they just love them. Well,
are
because they're
within.
probably eating whatever's under the stall mats, which is probably silverfish and centipedes.
I bought these used, pressure washed them off, and drug them in the house.
so you bought some
Yeah,
spiders then.
yeah, you bought spider mats.
You
I
could
get
always.
superpowers from them.
All
Well, I
right.
think you passed unpaid and underrated.
Indeed, you did good.
Heck yeah, just couldn't describe it.
I mean, it
That's good. Neither could I.
collectively we couldn't either. So
No, Keith, you were right, and
but
I was like,
your
"Are you
hesitation made
sure?"
me second. I'm like, wait, did I? It's always that like
I was right about the wrong game.
because the worst is just being like, no, fuck you, I'm right, without actually like verifying it first in your head, and then it's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, I was right. Good deal.
yeah.
I don't
What's
know
your Hall of Fame
anything.
number? 600.
Yeah. Just betting 1,000. I fucked something up at work today, and I was like adamant that I was going to be right, and then like I went and double checked it, and I was like, fuck, I was wrong. God damn it, and I'm the one that fucked that up, and I'm the one that like said I didn't. I was so mad. All right. Well, Hunter, do you have anything for us you wanted to hit us with, buddy?
I have a couple questions jotted down here. Um, Number one here, Joey, I hear that you're a big Evanescence fan, along with
Like me.
Killswitch Engage.
Did you hear that from my coworkers at work? Because I've been ranting about it lately.
I think it was the big NPC Gary podcast on
Oh
you and
no,
use about.
and they always ask, and my wife loves Evanescence. No, I hate operatic vocals. with unless it's like a Cradle
They
of Filth song,
they did
which is
more than one song. Like,
yeah, no, and
Just
at
that
least
one matters, though.
who Evanescence or Killswitch?
Evanescence.
Well, I was asking Keith, like
oh,
which
that's yeah,
one
that's
song?
Evan. I don't even know what Killswitch is, but Evanescence is "Wake Me Up," isn't it?
Well, they also had My Immortal, and I'm sure there was another one that. And actually, the new song Amy Lee did with Poppy and that one metal singer was not bad.
I think
But
I listened to it when it came out, but I don't remember
Yeah, I vaguely remember
yeah, I couldn't
her being
name, I
relevant
couldn't
again.
give you any of the lyrics. But no, I absolutely despise operatic vocals in metal.
What about Ozzy?
I love Ozzy.
I feel like he's got some pretty wavy vocals, strong.
I I don't think I would compare them. Uh,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. Just
I do this thing at work whenever they're talking about it, and I'll just be like, "Yo, here's my impression of Amy Lee stubbing her toe," and then I'll just like kick something and go, "Huh?" And it's like because that's her entire vocal thing is the, "Huh?" and
yeah, every word is within that one little.
yeah, and then the Killswitch Engage guy. As much as I like Killswitch Engage, like in general, there are certain songs, and his is no different. He does the, and it's the
Yeah,
same concept. But I just don't like that style. You could make an argument that Ozzy is like that, but I just don't think he's as forceful.
yeah, true.
But also listening to Black Label Society, which is meow, like he does that, but he's doing like that meowy voice that like Lane Staley made famous, and people say the guy from Creed does, he does, and Eddie Vedder does it a little bit from Pearl Jam. But no, I despise that. Like, what if metal, but like opera singing? No,
Yeah.
we don't need that. Nobody asked for that.
Also, did you guys see about Ace Frehley?
No. When did that?
I'm
What
sure
did he
he
die
passed away. Yeah, at 74
today?
today. Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry to break that to you guys here.
I also don't like Kiss, but also can
I
recognize how important he was.
can go for a couple songs of theirs. I agree with that part though, as a whole.
Yeah,
Not a huge Kiss fan, but
but if you want to talk glam metal at all, they're gonna be part of the conversation.
yeah.
Um, Interestingly, the one song I do like from them is a disco song. Has it's not a metal song at all, and that would be "I Was Made for Loving You."
Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Uh Traumatic experience. First time I heard that song, I was getting my chest tattooed, meaning
Oh
like
no,
sternum area. And I don't know if that song was on repeat or if it's just really long or if time was going slow. But that song was just that was the
no.
only thing that kept me alive, I think. That was
The pain in your chest made everything feel. Because
yeah.
I've got
I
a
was
I've
sitting there kind of like bobbing my head, trying to stay alive.
yeah, I've got a tattoo just across my right bicep, and it was the most painful tattoo in the world.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just like, "This is taking hours," and he's like, It's been 1 hour." And I'm like, "No, I've been here all day. This hurts so much." So I can see a song being on. You're like, "This is the longest song in the world."
I don't know how long it is, but gosh, it played the whole time, I think.
Hunter, I'm gonna hit with the curveball and circle back to you a little bit. I just scrolled across a whole section of thing I didn't see earlier because it just didn't show
Oh
up on
boy.
my page. So, is your brother's your supervisor? Is that a thing?
Yeah, he's the
Is that
assistant
the
chief.
God, that's got to be the worst thing ever. Like nothing to get like just I couldn't work with family, and I sure as fuck couldn't have a family be my supervisor.
Yeah.
How's that dynamic?
We can't like he can't be my direct supervisor
Oh,
apparently.
for nepotism and shit.
So
That makes sense.
however, I was gonna say so like I can't answer to him, but I definitely answer to that guy. Scenario. But
Nice.
yeah, he can't technically be my direct supervisor. They have to have somebody between us or something along those
So you guys
lines.
do get along more than you butt heads then, or do you butt heads a lot?
Oh yeah, yeah, we get along. There's
Okay.
a big age gap there too. So like, he's 7 years older than me.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
When
like, we've never had any sort of like brotherly beef. I guess I was too young to even be a part of what he had going on whenever we were
Yeah,
kids. So
my
as adults, we're just
my siblings are 6 years older than me, and I like never was on the same wavelength our entire lives, even now. So I know how that goes.
Well, that's
One,
because they're 3 feet taller than
yeah. Well, different dads will do that.
he's probably
Um,
6'1", 5'10". I hear about that often as well.
and there's about to be a whole new dynamic with what your parents are about to do. That's gonna give you a whole new sibling rivalry and age gap. You want to tell anybody about that?
Yeah, that'll be pretty crazy. Yeah, my parents are in the process of adopting at least one child. They've mentioned that siblings are kind of being pushed right now. That would be crazy. I know they were prepared for one, but who knows? They kind of just want to give somebody a chance that wouldn't have as much of one otherwise.
Pretty
Kind of
cool.
a thing I guess they had been talking about doing for a while and sprung it on the family one day. Of course, all of us were like, we support that entirely. But have you guys lost your mind?
Yeah, that's
you
it.
know?
So this they're a decade removed from being, actually having kids in the house then, right? So that's how
Yeah,
so they're in their 50s, 60s probably, early 60s.
for the late 50s.
Okay. So
Yeah,
they
I've
haven't
not lived there about 11 years, so their nest has been empty for quite a while.
have
Here they are with now they have 3 grandkids too, ranging from 18 to 2. So a lot to keep up with, but I'm confident that they can handle it.
That's
They
cool.
survived me and my brother, so
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yeah, I just wanted to, that the working with your brother kind of stuck out to me, and then the one about your parents adopting someone, which kind of couldn't mention one without the other there.
yeah, working with my brother is something else for sure.
it,
Guy's a
it
character.
you can't tell me he didn't give you the hardest time about getting your damn car stolen either. Like,
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, and he also had the joy of arresting the guy that got my car. So you get to hear about that one often. Well,
I still can't stop laughing at that.
not
Well, you
either.
got it. Yeah.
Years.
I'd ask you about good poop stories being a cop, but no one submitted anything, and I don't want to bring that up if it's not something you want to talk about. But then I guess there's no good ones. No one thought they were worthy of talking about.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any issues at work as far as that goes.
Always something open, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't say who I was talking to, but someone was telling me. No, actually we can't go into detail on that because it was a private conversation. But there was some cops do some dumb shit. You're not the only cop that's done something stupid. Essentially, I've heard
I,
a
I
lot.
see it every day.
Yeah. All right. Sorry to steer that back at you, but if you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I'll give this one to you, Keith.
Sure.
Who is your favorite fitness influencer that isn't true?
Yeah.
I don't
Tell me.
even.
Tell me all of your I'm like the influencer devil. I hate him so much.
I don't even know. Like,
I hated to use the term influencer, but
So he loves Gregory Gisette.
I don't literally pay attention to anyone on Instagram. Like, I'm to the point now that like all my say like everyone that I used to consider famous and like this cool lifter that I looked up to, they're all in like my least interacted with like people that I'm following, and then like I'm going out of my way to unfollow as many people over the years now just to get like it's like all right, I haven't cared about this topic in like 5 years. Why are they still showing me this? I'm
those switch up to being weird too.
trying to say, let me go
Like
to you.
inevitably, all of them do.
It's got to be somebody on YouTube probably, but like half the
You
people
mentioned,
like everyone on YouTube that I follow is fucking crew or crew adjacent. I feel like all
Greg Doucette. Uh,
Yeah.
I've been pretty big into Shane Hunt lately. I think they had beef at one point.
Yeah, but Shane Hunt also like went off the deep end for a while.
for sure.
He's crazy.
Yeah, and then but he did come back like kind of okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
you see,
Like yeah, I kind of I guess he got the help that he needed for all of that.
they're
Uh
strong.
he is strong as shit.
Look at what he does, man.
I've watched him lift. Like I think I helped load the plates. Like I've been there with him.
So
He is strong as hell. But he also ghosted Massonomics 3 times.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, and then just went. We won't get into details, but he did go off the deep end a bit on social media,
Yeah.
with some very controversial stuff, and then went away, and then he came back, and like even I've seen his stuff, and I'm just like, some of that's okay, some of it's still kind of out there, but I just don't. There's just certain
He posts some crazy stuff, but
there's just certain things I don't. But I'm that way with almost any. But you didn't ask me the question. I'll just say I'm that way with most people. Like if I want to follow you for fitness content and suddenly 50 to 75% of your shit is political shit, whether I agree with it or not, and that's the thing, is even if I agree with you, that's not why I followed you. I
yeah,
will
I'm the
back
same.
off your account.
I see
Uh,
he's
yep.
go ahead.
I mean, without going to, I mean, I could go to Instagram, but I went to I mean, long form content would be YouTube. So I'm just trying, I literally just scrolled through like my entire subscriber list and like, I need to fucking unfollow some of these accounts, but like, they're like 70% crew or like people very much like in the world. But maybe Lucas Hatton,
Okay.
I watch a lot of, I watch the dumpster fire that is Mitch Hooper a lot of the times, but it's just because he's putting out so much strongman and strongman adjacent content, but like a lot of his stuff is like it's a snooze fest because I think he's just trying to get bang for his bucks. He puts out fucking like 4 videos a week, and one of them's gonna hit is his kind of goal. But like I don't know, I
and
have definitely
and
shifted.
all of Mitch Hooper's stuff is like him trying to do memes. It's all and like he's trying to be funny, but I remember that thing where I said, "Why do you just take other people's content frame for
Yeah, he
frame and
does a lot
word for
of
word?" He does that a
filler
lot.
content anymore.
Yeah.
What was annoying is like he had a video the other day that I was actually excited to watch. It was gonna be like the 10-minute warm up for squats and deadlifts that everyone should be doing. And I went to click on it, and it's like members only. And I'm like, oh, go fuck yourself. I'm not just, I know, but like pay me money to be my YouTube like premium platinum suck my
Yep.
balls follower or
Yep.
whatever. I'm like, I'm not paying you money to watch a YouTube video. I already watch an ad and you get revenue from that. If that's not enough, I'm sorry. Sorry, Massonomics, by your paywall. So I really don't have yeah, Lucas Hatton, I guess, ish, but even that, like I don't love a lot of his YouTube's pretty boring most of the time. So well, a lot of it is just like previews of like bigger strongman shows and stuff. So I don't know. I don't have a good answer. There's not a lot of
He'll
people
throw you.
with most fucking fitness influencers suck and their content's only good like a tenth of the time, if that, and that's being generous. And it's like I can only resonate and connect with like a very small portion of what I see on YouTube anymore. It's kind of frustrating because it's like I don't give a fuck about like am I changing or is this just stupid now?
No,
Yeah.
it's all stupid.
How about a most embarrassing gym moment?
I think everyone's you had a little short once or twice. I'd say
Yeah.
I've banged my head on shit many a time. That's not
Is
that's
that for both
more.
of us or just Keith?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I'll give that one to both of you guys.
Okay.
yeah. Feel free.
The time that my hundreds, I loaded them for a squat. This is a very good lesson learned. My strength co-hundos, and the bar was not aligned, and it shot up, hit the ceiling, slid down, and left a giant chunk in the cement floor where my mats aren't.
I've
Um,
got
yeah, that was embarrassing. It was scary as shit too because I thought it was going to take out the floor. I happened to catch it before it did, but it slid down and smashed into the floor for sure. Like it went, Phew! And so we don't use the hundreds on squats anymore.
it's tough to get them up there. I bought a set recently, and the first time I used them for squats, I was like, I don't know if these things were a good purchase,
No,
but
no, they're definitely. I've made that comment before. I know Big Bryce has made that comment before because depending on the where your rack and the weights are, you're essentially bicep curling 100 pounds
yeah,
to
and then a
then
mat all
squat it. I remember
everything
Steve
20
came.
pounds heavier.
Yeah, Steve came over one day and he was like, I kind of want to bench with the hundreds. And I was like, you're loading them. I'm fucking not doing that. And then he looked at him and he tried to pick them up and he was like, I'm still gonna do it, but you're right, this is stupid. Like it was like, and it's only ever happened once. I strictly save those for deads because
Yeah, I like them for deadlifts. Even then, like the warm up sets, like I like to do 135 to warm up.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And then you've got to
Yeah,
remove.
on my way up.
Yeah. You
Take that
load a
off to then put
plate.
the 100 on. Yeah.
Yeah. You load a plate, squat, load the second plate, squat, load the hundreds plus additional, squat. And then you're like, I just did like an RPE load. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Unless you just start everything at 245, it's hundreds or kind
I'm not there yet, sadly.
like they do have a place in certain gyms, but I
I'll
would
do
say
it for deads any
96.9% of the time.
anytime. I also use them for the dinnies. Like when I'm
The
loading the dinnies, I like to start with the hundreds, because they just make the most sense because they're bigger and heavier. But yeah, no, that was embarrassing. I still look at that chunk in the floor and go, "You fucking dummy!" Like all the time.
I just saw it the other day. It popped up on a memory of we were doing something at the strongman gym I go to, and we were outside in the back, and I went to sit down after like carrying a hoose or something on a natural stone just to like take a breather, and it was really slick, and I literally like slid down, and it essentially pantsed me, and I fell off the rock. And it's on video. It's on literal
Yes.
video. So, and then like instantly, like six people didn't see how I was doing. They just all fell over laughing. And like
As
that
well,
was,
they should.
oh, yeah, yeah, that's the video. And I mean, I laugh at everybody who hurts themselves as long they don't die. But I don't know. I've definitely had some near hurting myself, falling overs and stuff. But it's like they're not funny if you really hurt yourself. It's only funny if it's like a near miss.
All right. I think that. Do you have any more?
Well, I believe that'll be good.
Hell yeah.
Don't
Well,
have any more in my notes. I've been thinking about them for weeks, just typing them in.
yeah, I appreciate you reaching out to want to get on. We're kind of the point now. It's like if people want to be on, literally, like I'm not saying we'll take anyone, but it's like I want people that listen to the podcast. So I want people that like
Yeah.
sees me posted on like I've had there's a lot of people that reach out that they don't listen. It's just like yeah, sure, we'll get to you someday, buddy. But it's like you're not listening to this right now, so you can't be offended because I already know you don't fucking listen to the podcast. So if you are listening to this and you
Just
do
get
want to
me
be
on,
on,
bro. Just get me on, bro. It'll be a good podcast, bro.
like there's a very good chance if you reach out politely and you actually I can tell you listen to the podcast, then you'll get on in the next 3 months. So it's not that hard.
Yeah.
So
You posted the spots on the schedule there, and Big Brandon Doyle sent it over to me. I was like, just check this out. So
oh yeah, I think he did even
give
mention.
him
I
the
think
shout out for
actually
that.
now that I
You
think about that, I think I only reached out to you because of Brandon, maybe, or maybe I saw your message after Brandon said it, or something like that. But yeah, he's
do you
very.
guys have those
Is
The
that
little
little
cola
root beer
things,
thing?
yeah.
Coca-Cola bottles, the little gummies that taste like
I
Coca-Cola?
Oh, is that actually a gummy though?
We did last time I looked for them. I don't know.
I vaguely remember something like that where it was like a wax thing, and you only drank the stuff inside of it, but you didn't actually eat it.
You don't have Coke gummies? Jeez.
You
I
just
don't.
keep those handy. You had that readily available.
This is the continuous Joey and Keith disagree on what is like normal. It's like, no, I don't know what that is. It's like I could fucking 2 hours away in a completely different world. It's pretty wild.
It is crazy. I've got a friend in Maine, and it even seems like a completely different world.
Oh, so okay, you're in Kentucky, so that's a little. So what you said, you're Eastern Kentucky?
Yeah,
Where? How far is West Virginia then from you? Like, it's got to be at least.
45 to an
Oh,
hour,
okay. So
probably.
you know what a pepperoni roll is then?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we
Yeah.
have the pepperoni rolls.
Well, there you go.
This area of Eastern Kentucky has a gas station chain called Double Quick,
Hmm.
and they've got them. They may be in West Virginia. I know there's some in Virginia, but they have the best pizza rolls, is what their
Yeah.
name.
I was,
But it is
yeah, I was like,
pepperoni.
dude, fucking Kentucky doesn't have pepperoni rolls. They call them fucking pizza rolls or pizza logs,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. It's definitely different, but you at least you get the gist. So yeah, that's what.
You ever see a Double Quick? Go in
Yeah,
and get a pizza roll.
I'll have to check that out. I mean, well, I didn't think I'd be in Kentucky too much, but I fucking drove all the way through it to come home when the flights got canceled a couple months ago. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think there's any up like Louisville area, but
okay.
I think the furthest one up is like Nicholasville, down below Lexington. So
Or
yeah,
so
no,
is
Louisville.
Brandon the closest crew to like your kind of group, your core group there, of three?
It would either be him or Big Austin Crumpton. He's got the Dragon's Den. He's
Yeah,
in
Big Eight.
Bristol.
Yeah, AC. I think he's
I
yeah
think
he's very interactive on the Discord and
yeah,
Instagram.
he might be closer. I think Bristol's only a couple hours from us. Louisville would be 4.
Were any of
Um,
the any of the Indiana boys coming over? Because I know Brandon. It's like Debo and Jake, I believe, are right across the border. I might be off. I thought they were all kind of somewhat close together, but they might also be out. I think they're closer to him than you are than you are. I was curious if any of them were coming over.
I'm not sure if he's invited anybody else or not.
That's true.
Me and
I don't know how big his basement is. He might not have room for more than four
I'm
guys
not
down
sure.
there, honestly. So that might be.
Me and my family were going anyway. They have like it's called the Jack O' Lantern Spectacular. It's like a little trail through the woods that's covered in jack o' lanterns. Pretty cool. But we were
That would
going to
be
take
cool.
my boy to it, and got to talking to Big Brandon. We eventually decided that we would get together for a lift while I was up there. So, and
Oh,
then Big
dope.
Wesley's going too. So he wound up part of the plan. So
Nice.
Uh,
That'll
part of
be
the
cool
reason I just part of the reason I disappeared there, guys, is to see if I had Swedish berries in the house.
to show us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't. I have a.
Morgan's like, why did he just come out of the podcast room asking about Swedish berries and
I
then go
know
back
she
in?
was just
I'm
like, "Do
so
you really need
confused.
candy that bad?" And I was like,
Like,
"No, they don't have them." And she's like, "What?"
it's crazy. Belt Fed is probably a couple of hours for me as well. I
oh, dope.
Oh yeah, go
actually
bother Chris anytime. He's one of my favorite people.
I want to go by there soon. I sent him some stickers the other day, but I do need a decent belt. I've got a what do they call this suede RDX. It's like training belt.
Yeah,
It's what
you
I've
gotta
used
get it. You
for
gotta
years.
that needs to be next year. Stay away from the flea markets and cast iron. Save
Yeah,
yourself
for
300
lifting
bucks.
equipment.
You can go get a super decked out custom belt and
Or
you'll
get a
love it.
Yeah.
cast iron belt.
Did you see Strength Co? I think it was Strength Co. They
Strengthco
had the
has a actual
The
yeah,
frying pan.
they do
that's
have one.
cool. I
Yeah.
thought about it. I don't know if I
Oh,
will.
That would be up your alley.
I didn't
Uh,
mention I got a crew meet up this weekend.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it out to Big Cam's. Try to get Steve to come, but he's unavailable.
Nice. He
And
is.
did you see Deadliest Lift was in Toronto?
It did not.
Yeah, you know who he is,
he
right?
never tells where he is. He'll say, "Guess the gym." I never know where he's at.
No, that's not Deadliest Lift. Discovery Deadlift.
Oh, yes.
Huh.
Discovered.
Yeah. So he was in Toronto, and I was like, "I'm sorry, you're in Toronto? Like you're 45 minutes from me?" And he's like, "I'm literally flying out right now, but I'll be
Oh,
back."
that's wild.
Gonna go out of my way to meet him. He's a
He randomly followed me on Instagram the other day, and I was like, I don't know if that was a mistake or not, because like we've
no,
had no interactions. So it's like, but
probably not. But like he's a. You ask Keith about influencers, he's one of the few that I would go out
he
of
does.
my way to go and meet him for sure. He's a genuinely good guy.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so I told him, I was like, buddy, I will show you all the places in Southern Ontario that we can rock to and deadlift. I'll deadlift half of what you deadlift, but it'll still be fun.
Well, you'll have to discover that, won't you?
Well, I'll help him discover it.
Someone will discover something. Well, everyone will have to discover Hunter, and where are they going to find you, at, buddy?
Told you my Instagram earlier and I already forgot it.
It's all good. You can.
If you type in Holbrook, you show up.
Yeah, Holbrook _1115. I think
Nice.
the Discord is double H1115. So
Where you at, Joey?
Joey _ Malesko, MLECZKO. Oh my God, I just knocked over half my desk.
Oh, how dare he? We have an Instagram. We don't knock anything over there. Well, try not to.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, sometimes I
Of
don't
course.
know. Oh, I fucking butchered. I got a side quest here because it's relevant to Hunter. I butchered last week's, yesterday's Instagram post and tagged Hunter instead of Wes, and then I used Hunter's fucking song instead of Wes's song. And then Hunter's like, "Wrong dude, buddy," and I was like,
But everybody was like,
"What?"
"This song's a banger."
No, and yeah, there was
gave
like
away
three
my
people that commented on
awesome
the song.
song.
Yeah, so I might just have to run back the same song. I don't know, because then actually I don't even know if Wes acknowledged that because I kind of felt bad because I was like, man, I don't want to steal your thunder, but also it's already has. By the time I saw it, it already had like 20 likes, which is like half what we ever get. And I was like, well, I'm not going to delete it now and then fucking repost it. So
I think I had
I could not find a way to delete the song once it had been on there. So I was like, sorry.
a Primus song for my other option. So it's pretty cool too.
Oh, yeah, I try to
Didn't really
always.
Which
Always
Primus song?
I I don't remember. Maybe Jerry was a race car driver.
That's a good one.
I think.
Actually, there's almost no song that you could have said that I wouldn't have said. That's a good one. I know they can't all be singers, but with Primus they are.
Yeah. Website, unpaidinternpodcast.com. Nate does a lot of good work over there. We do have a YouTube. I'm Keith Hunnigat 73. More importantly, go follow my Orange Jam Than a Wine Cellar. We'll see you next Tuesday. I think I'm worse at my job now because of this fucking podcast and like not even this pod, like how many people I know and have to talk to now. It's just like I love you guys, but like it's so hard to keep up with everything, and it's like
Yep.
my brain isn't getting bigger or better. It's just getting fuller, and like shit's literally like overflowing out this. Like,
Who was it that was like? Somebody recently was talking about a lifting club for their kids, and then I was like, I named 3 people. I was like, it was one of these.
We did get it. Yeah, it was.
I was right with again 33% of my guesses, but
it was the one guy. It was the one guy.
I was like, I don't know. It was this guy, or this guy, and it's not that I don't like enjoy being on here. It's just there's so much. But anyway,
because everyone we've interviewed is still outside of like 3 or 4 people. Like everyone's still crew. Everyone's still interactive. Like so, it's not like we can't just like forget stuff. Like Tanner and Tommy can just like forget stuff, and it doesn't matter because like no one gave a fuck about like the 300 CrossFit episodes and shit. And like there's probably I don't know. What do you think? They're on episode 500, so they've had at least 250 actual interviews. Maybe there's 50 of those people that probably aren't even relevant in any type of community whatsoever anymore. So they don't even have to think about those people. Whereas we can't forget our friends because we're gonna see them in person, and like they're still like it's different. We almost have to remember like most of what we say, and it's getting harder and harder to remember anything. I don't know if it's just an age thing or what, but I'm struggling at times where I'm like, which person is this? But I mean, at least we're all very distinctive. None of us are bald with beards, and we don't look the same. Like there's no overlap on like the way people sound or the way they talk or their profession. Like there's zero overlap of anything crew, which is good. It makes it easier. Like no one is the same name. No one's Instagram handle isn't their real name, and everyone's lines up with what their Discord is
That
too.
has
So it's
threw me
super.
off a lot lately.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish
I've been talking to NPC Gary for 4 months now, and I listened to your all's podcast with him, and I was like, that guy's name is Brad.
Well, that one
That's not the name I thought
don't
it
even
was.
don't even feel it about that. Like he introduces himself at I think he'd be mad if you called him Brad, kind of thing. Like he doesn't. He like I wouldn't say professionally, but like to all crew, he is Gary.
Yeah. Good dude. Hong Kong.